Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're going to be playing some more Lord of the Rings, the living card game published by Final Fantasy Games. Just kidding. Fantasy Flight Games. FFG. FFG.
You're in a mood today.
Not a final, yeah. I won 2 games of Spirit Island today.
Spoilers for people that
Well, it's too bad. You didn't watch live. Too bad. You don't need to watch anymore.
Oh, no.
No, too bad. No, it's good times. Long time no see to some people, I'm sure. Hello, joining back. We were just streaming like an hour and a half ago, or an hour and 45 minutes or something. Second stream today, so I'm going to be a little loopy. I got to get Spirit Island out of my head because that's what I've been focused on pretty much all week. We did play the scenario just to test out our decks to see if we need to tweak them, like we've been doing between each episode of all the campaigns we've been playing of Lord of the Rings on the channel. We played our exact same decks as last week on Sunday night, I think.
Sunday night, yeah.
So it's a few days back. I don't know if we remember too much about this quest. I kind of still remember it.
Some of it, yeah.
But it seemed pretty straightforward. It wasn't too crazy. We'll see the difficulty in a sec from the community, but we kept the decks the same. And we did okay. It was still close. Like, we didn't beat it, like, easy or anything.
Yeah.
But we're still going to play on standard difficulty. We're going to try it once. We should have time. If we do fail, we'll do our, like, thing where we'll I guess, put it on easy and play it again. Or maybe we just scoop it up and try again. We'll see.
Yeah, well, it depends on how we lose or what.
But yeah, if you're clicking on this video later and you're like, why is it so long to play the scenario? Maybe because we played 2. We might have played it twice if we failed the first time. So that's the way we play it. We plan to play it twice in an episode. We're playing on a weeknight, so it's like we only have so much time. But these games don't take too long.
No.
If you're looking for more explanation and kind of a slower walkthrough, we do explain everything. We go through our thought process. We answer questions. If you guys have rules questions, strategy questions, anything, watching live, feel free to ask. If you're watching later, drop stuff in the comments below. Try to answer it. Maybe someone else will answer it. Sometimes it's 2 years in the future and I don't know what the heck you're talking about because I'm on to like all the other games. But yeah, we're still continuing with this series. We're hopefully going to play through the whole Hobbit saga. This is episode 2. If you're looking for the first episode, it is down below in the video description. There is a playlist link where you can find that, and or you can find our revised core set coverage where we played through the campaign, unboxed it, reviewed it, all that business is linked down below. And thank you everyone supporting the channel. Greg, again, earlier today became a producer by clicking the join button down below. Thank you for the support, Greg. Much appreciated.
Thank you. Greg is in the Discord already chatting with everyone, so that's awesome.
I just see the notification still on the screen for this live stream, so I'm just showing it out. I don't know if he's here, but if you're watching this, Greg, thank you again. Let's see. Hello, everyone joining live. Hello. Ninja Art, Kate, Ultravioletta, Janet, Matthew. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Final Fantasy games. Totally heard of them. Obviously.
Yeah, they're very popular.
I played a bunch of Final Fantasy games. I know I've slipped up and said that before. That's why it's funny to think of it. It's like FF. Growing up, FF meant Final Fantasy. Slapping the games on the end doesn't change that for me. It's still a Final Fantasy game. Happy Man says, hi all. Fantasy Flight have announced the Path to Carcosa reboxing today on their website.
Yeah, I think I heard that it'll be out in the summer.
So they're aiming for like 3 of those boxes a year then maybe? Because I noticed here in Canada, we just got the player card box for
Dunwich, right?
Yeah, the Dunwich Legacy. I believe probably within a month, we'll see the campaign box. If that box is coming out in the summer, I'm sure around holiday time, November, December, they're going to want to have something new for you to buy also. So maybe we're going to get 3 of those a year and they'll rip right through them and they'll have them all out for people.
They are just reprints anyways, right? So they're not creating new content for those. So
but they do need to hurry up because new players coming into the game, although they don't want to hurry too fast because then all the other stock just sits on the shelves. Nobody buys the old chapter packs or adventure packs or data packs or journey packs, scenario packs, whatever packs you want to call them for whatever game. The tiny little blister pack expansions. Yeah.
I did see, though, in the Arkham LCG Facebook group that I'm in, somebody was posting that some stores are now selling them in sets. So they have the set and then the packs that go along with it in like a little set.
Yeah, I just saw one of our stores. I was looking at what was new that came in the restocks, and one of our local stores, and they got like tons of Arkham single packs, tons, all back in stock. Like, so I'm sure other stores just got a wave. I bet Fantasy Flight had a boat that finally got unloaded like 4 months too late. So a bunch of packs. So if you're missing packs for Arkham Horror, tons of stuff just got restocked in Canada at least.
Yeah, at least in Canada.
I don't know everywhere else, but They didn't cut the printing as soon as they realized they were going to do the repackaging. So they still had stuff that was at the printers, probably shipping, and with all the delays and the shipping crisis and the container costs and stuff. So just look out there. Like Mel says, there are some stores that are doing bundles.
Like bundles, yeah.
They know the repackaging is coming. So it's in their best interest to bundle them together and sell them off so there's not individual packs left on the shelves collecting dust. So yeah. And Daniel, this is right. This is what I was about to get into. Who cares about what's happening in Arkham Horror LCG? New players coming to this game who just bought a revised core set and maybe the Dark of Mirkwood, assuming it's out already everywhere. I know it's out in Canada, but I don't know everywhere else. But what is next?
Still no announcement.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like the core set's cool and all. Having 3 scenarios is cool. The Dark of Mirkwood, if you can get a hold of it, has a couple more scenarios. Okay, that's fun. That's great. But you still don't have more player cards. And part of the fun of this game is the deck building and the deck tweaking and the building specifically for scenarios. Players hunting down packs for this game, Lord of the Rings, is kind of rough right now based on what I've been Googling and seeing on different stores and stuff. Yeah. I was like even curious, like, could I finish the cycle I stopped buying? And I looked it up. Well, I can get like 3 packs out of that cycle, but I can't get all of them. So is that cycle get reprinted? I don't know. Are they going to restock it like they just did with Arkham Horror? I don't know. But they need to announce what the next box, what the next repackaged thing is to get players excited. That is the most question I see online is, I've had a revised core set for a couple months now. What do I get next? What do I buy? I want more player cards. Do I start hunting down packs, or like what thing is being released first? And nobody knows. Like, why can't they just announce that?
Yeah, because even if they're announcing for Arkham Horror now that it's coming out in the summer, I mean, it's not going to still be a while yet from when they announce it, when we actually see whatever product it is.
It doesn't matter if it comes out 2 years from now. They already know what they're repackaging. They just need to tell everybody. But again, if you're in the business side of things and stuff is still out there, and maybe there's a reprint happening for Lord of the Rings that's delayed and it's on a boat and all this stuff, and maybe they're like, ooh, let's not tell them yet, so that people buy up that stock first, and then we'll tell them we're reprinting this or that, you know?
But same as Arkham Horror, though, no?
We don't know. Are they repacking?
No, I mean that there was stuff out there.
Yeah, no, there's not as much stuff out there. No.
There's more Lord of the Rings out there than Arkham?
No, more Arkham.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What do you mean?
There's more Arkham out there, and they announced the reprinting and repackaging and everything.
No, but they announced that stuff like when there was no Arkham stuff out there.
Oh, I see.
And then they still have reprints showing up. But I think that's the shipping crisis causing a disconnect. See, Vasilis is in the chat going, you think it'll be Mirkwood, the repackage? This question comes up all the time. Nobody knows. And it's stupid that we don't know. Like, I don't know why they're not saying. It's so dumb. Just tell everybody. Get them excited. You'll sell more revised core sets if you tell people what's coming. And they did say we're going to repackage the best of.
But nobody knows what that is.
Are they adding campaign cards in them? Is that what's taking so long? Did they fire somebody who was working on it? And, you know, did maybe something happen with the whole Keyforge and that virus they had? That they had one of those virus situations where the encryption screwed up a bunch of files on computers. They lost the Keyforge algorithm. Maybe they lost all the Lord of the Rings stuff, and like they're trying to redesign the cards right now, like
manually.
Yeah, like making the card files again. They're like, crap, we want to repackage these cards, but we don't have the files anymore. I'm sure the factory has the files somewhere, but
so
who knows?
Emmy is saying that new starter decks will probably release first. They're due soon, so reckon we'll hear in March.
But why not before that?
Yeah, but why not before that? If they can.
It's not going to change the sales of that.
Yeah, it's not going to. People aren't going to be like, well, I'm not going to get those starter decks because I'll wait for this coming.
Yeah, it's okay.
But
it sucks. So yeah, the starter decks are cool to give you more player cards, and we did learn on the last FFG live stream. For anyone who didn't watch their horrible quality live streams, where the audio is out of sync the whole time, it's lagging, it looks like crap. It's just getting worse. Like
so high in the sky you can't see anything.
The worst thing, man. They need to hire that Ryan guy back somehow, pay him triple and get him back, because whoever's doing that sucks. Like, it's a team there, you know what I mean? It's like, I can throw shade. I'm like one dude who puts these streams together, but I don't know, the janitor over there, I know you're busy cleaning too, but also running the live stream is pretty bad. But those streams are rough, but somebody told me that they showed off the starter decks. They actually played with them on the stream playing a revised core set scenario. They didn't play the full scenario, they just played some. But I tried to skip through it to find the cards. So what they did mention, which was kind of cool, similar to Arkham Horror, the starter decks have enough cards in it for a pre-built deck of 50 cards. but they put another like 30 something cards in there as well. So you can modify the decks. So it's already light years ahead of the crappy Game of Thrones starter decks. So they learned from that not to put just enough cards in, and then half them are like restricted or errated and all this stuff, and instantly are garbage. In this time, they're actually sticking extra cards in, just like they do for Arkham. But at Arkham, they needed to, right? Because they needed upgrade path cards.
Yeah.
And it's really smart. So the Arkham starter decks are amazing. Hopefully they do the same thing for Lord of the Rings, where they're well-built decks, can hold their own throughout the game. And with the cards you can tweak, you can build a different few paths. Just like in Arkham, you could do different upgrade paths and make the deck feel a little different and stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. But yeah, in the FFG live stream, you can go see some of the heroes that are in some of the decks. And you can see some of the cards, but they actually spread out the cards and kind of showed that there was like 30 something extra cards in the pack to build from. So for new players who don't have any other player cards but the revised core set, buying those decks will just give you tons of player cards to jam in with your core set cards to start doing some real deck building, even if you don't want to play the pre-built decks, which is cool.
That's neat.
So that's good on FFG, not to like just skim it down to like, here's your 50 card deck. You literally can't change it unless you buy other products. The fact that they're incentivizing you to just use that product more, that's good fan service. That's good, like thinking of your customer too. It's probably related to them printing the packaging using the exact same process as the Arkham Horror, and they're like, well, we have all this extra room in the box. What do we stick in there? What do we put in that box?
It's hard
just
to put
throw some more cards in there. Yeah. We can't just fill them with air like the rest of our board games.
They'd be able to see right through that.
Yeah, the clear plastic. Oh man, fantasy flight games. Jeez.
Oh goodness.
All right, let's see here.
That was a fun little side tangent.
Yeah.
Who started that?
Daniel says they should hire Rob for live streams. I don't want that on my... No, man. The chat in the FFG live streams, their fan base is so toxic. I mean, I'm one of them, right? They're so toxic over there. I would not want to be running live streams with that chat. No offense. Like, I am blessed with the great community that has grown here over the years. Yeah, I like... You guys make this awesome, but like... Man, like, you just see, like, they stream a game over there, and I'm in there like, this game's awesome. I open the chat, you start reading people's feedback on, like, how they basically ruined their life by stop printing, like, second edition of some game. It like, caused their, you know, their pet died, and then their marriage failed because they stopped printing an expansion for a Star Wars game, you know, like, it's crazy people how hardcore their fan base is, but they're toxic as hell. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be running a live stream seeing that chat while I'm like running the live stream. No thanks.
Or they just go into a Lord of the Rings game and they just talk all about when's the expansion for this coming, when's the expansion for this coming, like totally unrelated and off topic.
Yes. COTR podcast. Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Says we're speculating the additional cards are to get 3 times of all, plus additional heroes and cards. Oh, additional heroes too.
Oh, cool.
Looks awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for those to come out so we can try them.
So what I worry though, and this is another issue, once we figure out what heroes are in there, maybe this is why they're not spoiling those packs completely. Because once you learn what heroes are in there and what cards are in there, and I know some of the cards I think are from the core set based on some images I've seen come off of marketing material, is some of the cards that are in the starter decks are already in the core set, just reprinted in there. But that's fine because those starter decks are great for somebody who doesn't own the collection and wants to join you on game night and you don't want to make a deck for them or them to mess with your card pool. They can just buy that deck off the shelf at board game night or whatever, come on over to your table and play with you guys. Yeah, the unique cards have to be tweaked, which is probably why they include extra cards, so you can take out some of the uniques. Having extra heroes is smart too, so that you don't show up to the table and somebody's saying, I'm already playing that hero, you're screwed, get out of here.
It gives options too.
Let's fight over who gets to keep that hero in their deck. But if they have certain heroes and certain cards in there, I wonder if we can deduce, based on the majority of cards that are in those decks, are they not going to be the cycles that those player cards came in? The ones that get reprinted? I doubt it, because I doubt they did that kind of crazy work where they're like, all right, we're only going to reprint these 5 cycles, so we can only grab player cards from the other cycles to build these decks. I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would care, but maybe we could deduce that like some of the heroes they included, like you know, they want to entice you to buy some of those repackaged campaigns or cycles. So you would obviously do that if you didn't already own all the heroes from it by buying starter decks. You know what I mean? But who knows? It probably is not that connected. They probably didn't go that deep. But,
I bet you not.
But I'll put my tinfoil hat on and try to figure that out. I know someone else will. Oh, you guys stirring up trouble. I don't know who Jeremy is, but supposedly Jeremy played with Nori, but the dwarf box said it had Dane. Ori. Oh, Jeremy Zwern. Was on the stream. Yeah. I know Jeremy. You're talking about the live stream from Fantasy Flight Games. I get it. I
we thought you were just talking about a person.
I'm like, who's Jeremy? I don't know Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy Zwern, a filthy, dirty card player, man. That guy wins. Yeah. He's like a genius card player. They were smart to get that guy in their card design department for sure. Genius. Jeremy modified it for the stream. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay, cool. So he's messing with us already. Sorry to hear that, Bob. Sorry, but not sorry.
Bob, I think it was your wife that bought that. We didn't buy that.
Yeah.
We just encouraged it.
Well, I did make the jokes about me contacting his wife and all that.
Yes, but she's the one that purchased it.
Yeah, I know.
So it's on you, Bob.
I swear I didn't ship it to your house. I promise.
I think your name was said multiple times in the chat. Yes, you can go back. I can see it.
Was somebody looking in a mirror and saying Bob Chapman 3 times?
I think it's definitely scroll back. You'll find it.
Okay. All right. Serious time, right? Serious. We're playing some Lord of the Rings card game here. Let's not joke around here. Okay, so we are playing Over the Misty Mountains Grimm.
Okay.
And the second saga in the Hobbit box. Let's do it. So Over the Misty Mountains Grimm. After a brief respite at the house of Elrond in Rivendell, Bilbo and the dwarfs began the long climb over the Misty Mountains. Elrond warned them the mountains were full of danger. Stone giants tossed huge boulders for fun, and evil things lurked in the dark caves waiting for unsuspecting travelers to let their guard down. Yet those were the perils Bilbo and his companions had to face to reach the other side of the mountains and continue their quest. Over the Misty Mountains Grimm is played with the 2 encountered blah, 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 which we already set up. I'm not going to put you through that torture. But the most important thing, the only reason I play this game is because we got treasures. So we will be putting their discovered treasure cards. We are officially allowed to play with them in this scenario. I promise I didn't put any extras in there, just the ones we're allowed to play with. Active and inactive encounter decks. This is important. Unlike most scenarios that use a single encounter deck, this scenario uses 2 encounter decks. Whoa. But you don't use them at the same time, so that's kind of lame. All right. This is just their way. I don't know why they just didn't do 2 separate encounters, but this was their way to...
That'd be too short, maybe.
Somebody in a tie said, you guys can only put 3 encounters in the box, and they went, but we need 4, and they went, all right, we'll get a way around that. So we're going to have kind of 2 scenarios here, and anyone who knows the Hobbit story, so the Misty Mountains, the stone giants throwing rocks around, we're on the outside of the mountain. That's the first half of this. The second encounter deck is the goblins and the great goblin in the mountain, that whole encounter with the great goblin, and that's the second deck. So at some point during the scenario, we switch from one deck to the other. We're in a different location, so it's like kind of 2 scenarios. It's weird, neat, not as cool as I thought it would be when I first read 2 encounter decks, but you'll see it here as we play through it. And if a quest card effect causes the second encounter deck to become the active encounter deck, all encounter cards currently in play and in the encounter discard pile are also removed from the game. So literally, any enemies we're engaged with, things in the staging area, stuff in the discard pile, as soon as we're told to switch the encounter decks, we grab all that stuff, put it back in its encounter deck, remove it from the game, grab the new encounter deck, and start from there. Very interesting, but very lame, in my opinion. But it makes sense why they did it. All right.
It was early on, right, for them?
I think.
Like, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's cool. It's like a good way to experience all the flow of the story instead of skipping stuff. So they kind of like touch on things as we go through this here.
Yep, I like it.
And I think that's all we need to know. Yep, that's all we need to know. If you're looking for next week's episode, you can already set a reminder. It is scheduled in the video description, in the playlist link. You can find I just saw it and it reminded me, Dungeons Deep and Caverns Dim. We already scheduled that next Thursday, I believe. If it moves, you set a reminder, you'll still get notified. So best way, subscribe, hit the notification bell. to find your way back so you don't miss it. So yeah, we'll play that next week.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Boom.
Oh, sorry, my deck is not in the correct spot.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, stand by. Stand by. 1 sec. No.
You have to turn this way too.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're good? Okay, we're good.
I think so.
All right. So same decks, same heroes. We got Bilbo. So we got our encounter deck here, but we'll go through that setup in a sec. But this is one encounter deck. The other encounter deck set up back here.
Decks are linked, right? If anyone wants to look at them.
Our deck lists are in the video description. Yes, if you're looking for what decks we're playing with, if you're curious what's in the deck, how many cards, whatever, they are all linked in the video description. If you want to open that in a separate tab, follow along. If you see a card on the table, you're not sure what it does, or a hero, feel free to open that, or you can click on it. It'll open on your phone too, or whatever, and you can see the list, see the cards, and know what's going on. If you're like, we got one question a lot, not a lot, but at least 2 or 3 times it came up, either in messages or in comments, and it's funny, like I love the new players coming to the game, and that's why we did the whole revised core set. I basically rebought all the cards we already own and played through that campaign. But it's great, all the comments we're getting on that, all the new players coming to the game. It's super exciting. But the one question is super funny that seems to come up a lot, people don't get. And obviously I wasn't vocal enough about it and showing like why we're doing it. But every time we were pitching extra cards for Eowyn's ability, we did it so much, I guess, in one of the videos that people are like, I'm looking through the rule book and I can't find how you guys are able to toss cards to add willpower. I don't get it. So like, obviously they don't know the cards well enough in the game, and or they didn't play with Eowyn yet or something. But it's great to see people asking these kind of questions and learning from it. So like, it definitely feels justified us playing this very old game. So old. Playing this game at this time is helping other people, and there are people getting into the game, as I assume. So it's very good to see that, and people asking questions, people answering questions in the comments. So if you're watching this, you have a question, also, I recommend looking up the cards in the deck list links. That'll probably help you a lot. There are write-ups for certain cards and stuff to explain things and that kind of stuff on there. But yeah, that will help you with questions. But if you do have anything, timestamp it, leave it below in the comments. I'll try to answer it, or somebody else might answer it if you have a question. But the better places are go to like Facebook or Reddit, go in those groups, and just drop your questions in there. There'll be a lot more eyeballs on it that'll be able to answer, and people are more active with the game than we might be many months from now. So just FYI.
Especially if it's more game specific. If it's video specific, something we did in the video, we might be able to answer you, but yeah.
Daniel says, where do you acquire your own Rob and Mel to play with? So you go, if you live in a city, go down to the sketchy part of town, and on the corner you'll see some ladies with high heels. They might be willing to play with you. That's what I heard. I don't know anything more than that.
Daniel, don't do that.
But they're really friendly. There's like friendly ladies always, on those corners, and I don't know. They seem very like open and
Oh gosh.
They might be fun to join your board game nights. I don't know. It's just an idea. And my channel got deleted. And YouTube flagged the video. No, I'm just joking. I am totally kidding. Do not do what I just said. They charge way too much.
I was thinking something along the lines of that, but I didn't want to say anything.
I'm waiting for the funny response. Matthew has experience, obviously, has tried this before and says they charge way too much. Thank you, Matthew, for the additional knowledge and your experience. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, my God.
I tried to answer a silly question with a silly answer. But I went there. Okay. Bob, I don't know how I should take that. I don't know if I should take that as an offensive thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to being serious.
Oh my gosh,
Lord
that's
of the
funny.
Rings.
Anyways, though, just go to your local game store. I'm sure you'll find people to play with, especially now that COVID restrictions in some areas are lifting. You might be able to find someone to play with. They may not be as good as us. No, I'm just kidding.
Bob, we don't talk about KDM anymore around here. Yeah, we're not playing that game. We're not doing it. We'll try.
But we are 10% of the way to 15K, though. He says that's awesome. 15K is going to be good.
Yep.
Bob, we did not promise a 14K celebration. Dan did.
Yeah.
Dan Roberts promised that, and he was not given authority to promise that.
Our marketing manager has loose lips. Loose lips.
Yeah.
15K will do something for sure.
Yeah.
And then I'll say 16 when we get to 15. It's called the carrot in front of the horse. It's working great.
Except you just said that out loud, and somebody can clip that and then hold you to it.
All right, I got to edit this as quick as possible. Quick, live edit, go. Okay, all right. So, I probably should shuffle better. But you can do your opening hand if you want. I still have to shuffle my deck.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, clip it exactly. Someone's going to clip it.
Clip it. Oh, no. What are you talking? I say something on the internet and it gets saved and it can be held against me? That's a thing? I had no idea.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Hammer's good, especially when you need willpower. I have Gandalf, always good. Cancel when revealed. Oh, we got another Faramir. We got a Longbeard Orc Slayer. Better in the second half. And a Snowborn Scout. So we have lots of allies, lots of purple cards. Lots of purple cards. We have a cancel. Yeah, very expensive this is.
That sounds like a mulligan.
Yeah, I'm just holding one cancel when revealed, though. I don't know if it's worth holding it just for this one cancel. But I have 3 in my deck. I feel like this is not the best hand to start with, because it's going to take a while to get going. It's twin Faramir and Gandalf. Okay, I think I'm going to take my chances, and mulligan. It's exactly very expensive, Kate. Very expensive.
Speaking of expensive, Forest Snare 3, Citadel Plate 4.
Oh, you have Gandalf too.
Gandalf 5, and Dory 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this.
But
I just hold this and I'm like, oh man.
But Forest Snare on some of the enemies in this encounter. I don't think any of them block traps, which reminds me.
Okay, I'm gonna mulligan, so I'm gonna shuffle
before you go.
Oh, okay.
I just want to check out the scenario companion linked down in the video description if you're looking for it. This one is user rating 5.4. The last one we played was like a 6 something. Doom Surge. There's the encounter deck stuff. I just want to see if there's errata. No errata. Okay, so no enemy got no attachments on the text or anything. Okay.
Yeah, I think it is a good call to mulligan for me. But Matthew is saying, is there any downside to a mulligan? Are there unlimited mulligans? No, you can mulligan one time, and you have to mulligan your whole hand away. So
and not even, it's like you got to shuffle your hand back in.
Yeah, I would love to hold at least even just this and mulligan the rest, but you can't do that in the game. So you get one chance.
Oh no, hold on.
Shuffle it away.
You can do it in the game. If you bought these cards, they're your cards, do whatever you want. And if you want to change how mulligan works in this game, you go for it. Because it is archaic, horrible mulligan rule that should never be done in a game. You can't hold cards. You don't even discard cards. You literally could draw the exact same hand again. You literally could draw the exact same hand again, which is like a no, bad player, not fun experience. So yeah. So if you want to hold Gandalf and discard the rest and draw brand new cards, you go nuts. But in this game, one mulligan, it's all, and it shuffles back in, and you draw 6 new cards.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bob, that is awesome. So Bob is retiring, and Bob's last day was supposed to be on the 28th, which is Monday, but Bob says his employer thinks he finishes work tomorrow, which is 25th instead of Monday, and you've chosen not to correct them, which is a good call. I mean, what are they going to do, fire you?
Just have it on recording or writing or save that email, just in case. Just in case.
Bob, that's so awesome. That's awesome.
CYA, my friend, CYA.
But that's maybe bad for you, because that means you're going to see a lot more of Bob. Because he's retiring.
Not necessarily. Maybe he's only watching me while he's working. And then because...
No, I think he mentioned he's going to be around a lot more.
Oh, no. No!
But yeah, Bob, that's awesome. I'm very excited for you. Can't wait for that day.
Congrats, Bob. Congrats.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, I'm just going to
Daniel says, I wonder how would you do a progression of the card pool in Marvel Champions like you did in Arkham or LOTR? You just do it based on like release or whatever, right?
Yeah. Fantasy Flight has the list on their site of what order everything comes out.
But again, in both those situations, in Arkham and Lord of the Rings, I did it on purpose where I just started with the revised core set and then bought whatever the first new thing that was easily, readily available in stock as a player at that time would experience who didn't already have all the cards or anything. So I love restricting the pool, kind of back to those beginning days. Because yeah, if you're a new player buying the revised core set now versus a new player back in 2011 or whatever, 2012 times, you have different cards available to you now, right? So it's like, where are you going next? And I do want to get the starter decks and put those in as our next pool to build in the next thing we play. And the cool part is, once we find out what that first revised core set is, if they add campaign cards, I'll probably wait to play it. But if they don't, and we already have that cycle, we can just start playing it so people can get an idea of what's involved, at least for the first one. I don't want to spoil stuff. Not that this game's really like too spoiler heavy. It's the story is not really that deep or anything, or tied in, or, you know, but there is cool things to each time you play a scenario that sometimes people like to play blind. But yeah, it's that kind of game where like you kind of need to know the scenario to build your deck properly and that kind of thing. So, but yeah, for Marvel, I don't know. It's up to you. Like Marvel is super like modular. I don't know if that's a word.
It is.
But they designed that game so you buy whatever heroes you want. You don't need to buy anything in progression.
Yeah, mix it with whatever you want.
So literally, you want to buy a campaign box, you pick whatever campaign box has your favorite heroes, your favorite villains, your favorite setting, your favorite comic book series. You buy that, you buy a core set, you start playing. Who cares? If you just want to play the stuff in the core set, or you like Captain America, go buy his pack. And then buy the core set, and then buy, you know, just play that, you know, until you figure out what you want to go next. So I don't know how you do progression in that one, other than if we played a campaign, let's say we want to play the Sinister Six or whatever it's called, the Sinister Motives or whatever.
The new one that's coming out.
Yeah, Sinister Motives, the Spider-Man one. Let's say we just want to play that. You need a core set to play with it. So at minimum, those are 2 products you'd buy. So I could limit that. But it's not like it's a new entry point to the game. So it's like, I don't need to do that because everything from Marvel Champions right now is pretty much out there and in stock. They've done a good job of keeping that in stock.
Yeah.
I'm sure at the cost of keeping the other LCGs in stock. But so yeah, I don't think that's need to be done, Daniel.
And I played the campaigns out of order. You played them in order, and then I joined you on a second one, and then I went back and played the first one.
We still pulled from the whole card pool,
yeah,
though.
But I'm saying you can mix it up and play however you want.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's weird. But yes, if you know, we're still playing Marvel Champions 5 years from now and they reboot the core set and they have a new way to get into the game, new player decks, new starter decks or something, but they already made like new player decks. In that game, the hero packs are starter decks. Like they are a way to get in. So there's no need for that. They already built that into the game from day one, which is learning from their mistakes, which is good.
Yeah.
They're still trying to fix those mistakes in the previous games, as you see. But yeah. Definitely good what they're doing.
So I didn't flip my second hand over, just so that doesn't
I don't know.
influence
So I got
your first
Goblin
hand.
Cleaver, Feint. Feint will help against Stone Giants, stop them from attacking. Forest Snares, 16 turns later when I actually have enough money from this guy, I can play a Forest Snare. I have Dory, who probably won't get played for another 16 turns after that because it costs 3. Gandalf probably won't be played anytime soon. Citadel Plate would be nice. Get it on Gimli going, and it would be good being punched by, as you'll see, these Stone Giants. They hit hard. So like these 3 cards are like amazing in this scenario, I feel, unless they get discarded from a little event card we've seen in the previous scenario that discards all attachments. That is still a thing. So having these maybe is not as powerful as I think, and it might be a super gamble to even think about using them.
At least both of them will take a little bit before you can play them, right? You're not playing them this round.
No.
So.
And hopefully you get cancels to help keep those attachments in play if that's the case.
Yeah. I think Matt and Bob are fighting in the chat.
Like for real fighting?
No, like
please no.
No, just for fun, but
please no.
They're just back and forth with each other. It's funny.
Oh, hey Matt, the nicest possible way to get bent, says Bob. Oh, you guys are so nice. Get bent, so cute. All right. I don't know. I'm thinking of keeping because of what's here. Don't know what else I would be looking for other than weapons.
And
but
like
again, those are attachments.
Cheap allies, right?
Allies.
Other than,
I literally, my ally game is pretty weak right now. Maybe I mulligan because I don't have like a cheap tactics ally. I don't know. I feel like I would regret this if I keep it, but if we don't see that event come off, the discard attachments, this would be really cool.
Yep.
It's going to take me a little while to save up. I also don't see Horn of Gondor here, which I love seeing as early as possible.
And a weapon, right? Do you have a weapon?
No, but again, that's an attachment which could go away.
Yeah, and it's probably on the bottom of your deck, right? So shuffling might bring it to the top.
So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyone in the chat? Should I mulligan for cheaper tactics allies, weapons? I mean, I have a feint, which
I know that's a good card.
Not to see one.
I look at that the same way as I look at my hand when I'm holding one cancel when revealed. Yeah. And it's like, that's all I'm holding this for.
Knock it off or I'll turn this chat around. Yes, Dad.
Oh, Dan. That's awesome. Daniel.
Yeah, I got an email about it coming soon.
Are you in Canada, Daniel? I can't remember.
I think he is.
I think you are, right?
I think Daniel's in Quebec.
Oh, okay.
I think. If I remember correctly. Daniel, you can correct me. I'm sorry if I got that wrong.
Also, Matthew says mulligan. Yeah.
Mulligan? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Now I want to check my email.
Yeah, because I know in the Discord, Matuj was asking about it as well, about when...
I got an email saying I would see an email when it ships. Aeon's End Legacy of Gravehold or whatever. But, we're in Canada, so I have a feeling coming from the US, it might take a little longer. So I think that email I got was that, oh, you are in Quebec.
Oh, okay, you're cool. In Quebec. Because I know Kate, you also were saying in the Discord too that you received your email that it's the next 2 weeks, right? But we got that, I can't remember if it was the beginning of this week or late last week. I can't remember when we saw that.
That's okay.
So, COTR podcast is saying Save Mel has tested will. Now, see,
no, we're not allowed to look.
Yeah, because I've already mulliganed my hand.
I'll be first player, right?
Yeah, you're always first player.
So I should decide my mulligan first. I don't know if that's how the game actually works, but
yeah. So I feel like if I flip this over, that's kind of like big time cheating. But
okay.
Yeah. So I'll leave it. I feel like we already played with enough open information.
Okay. Yeah, Kate, I got the same email. I don't have a new email. So
it's like Monday, Tuesday. Okay, couldn't remember if it's this week or last week.
Yeah, we're officially jealous, Daniel. Thank you for making us jelly.
Yeah, you're playing it tomorrow.
Not that I have time to play it this week anyway, but...
No.
Okay.
We do get our free treasure weapon, yeah. Our free treasure, yeah.
Oh, true. And that doesn't get discarded. So Matt says mulligan. I think I'm going to keep.
Oh, Daniel also says he had the email you mentioned Monday. So he got that email on Monday and then got an email today saying that.
Yeah, I don't have a second email.
Maybe it'll come early next week for us then.
Yeah. Or I just wait outside Daniel's house and pretend I'm Daniel when the mail person walks up. Hey, I'm Daniel. How's it going?
Yeah, I hope
what do you mean you don't speak English? Give me that board game. All right.
So you're going to keep it?
I don't want to, but I'm going to.
Then don't. If your gut says don't, then don't.
But I got Forest Snare, and I think there's only 2 in my deck, and that if we can get that and it stays on and you have cancels, like, we can just shut down Forest Dude or the Goblin guy later or whatever, the Goblin King.
But if your gut says
Citadel
no,
Plate's
then
amazing.
I worry. Okay,
I'm keeping it.
You're keeping
Hopefully I just draw a cheap ally here or a Horn of Gondor. That's the only thing. Hopefully I draw into Horn of Gondor. That will help pay for those things.
100%, right?
You go ahead. Yep, I'm keeping.
Oh, Steward of Gondor.
Oh, I changed my mind. No, I'm just joking.
Steward of Gondor, yes. I got a Feely. Yes, Cram is okay. I got some Bilbo. He just can buff him up. I got Gandalf.
Unexpected sneak attack and
sneak
a Gandalf.
Attack. Okay, this is so much better. I don't have a cancel, but this is so much better.
All right, so Mel got sneak attack and Gandalf. So everyone, thanks for watching. We win. Just kidding. All right. Okay.
Okay. So I think this hand is much better. Sneak a Gandalf. Exactly. and then having Feely who can bring in Keely, and Feely is my better one because I can get him in faster because he's purple.
Excellent.
This is good.
All right. Let's do this.
Let's talk about him while he's away.
I'm here. Okay.
So I'm happy with this.
All right.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next? All right. So a short rest. Set up, shuffle over to Misty Mountains Grim and Western Lands encounter set into the encounter deck. We just did that. And make the active encounter deck. Then shuffle the Great Goblin, Misty Mountain Goblins encounter sets and set them aside inactive. Did that. We'll shuffle that one when we go to bring it into play, though, just to make sure. I didn't shuffle it, I don't think. All right. After a refreshing stay in the House of Elrond, Bilbo and his companions resumed their quest for the Lonely Mountain, but to reach Erebor, they first had to climb the high pass over the Misty Mountains. When revealed, each player may search his or her deck for one treasure card, add it to his hand. I forgot to add the treasure cards to the deck list. I just reminded myself. Sorry. I'll try to do that after the stream if I remember. But we haven't discussed what treasures are in our deck, but we show those now.
Yeah.
And add it to your hand, shuffle your deck, advance to stage 2A. So
I just wanted to look at what was the next.
Yeah.
Oh, another Feely. Okay, good.
Oh yeah. I would have drew into Bofer. So I would have got and a veteran axe hand. So yeah, I would have got my cheap allies. Just no Horn of Gondor anytime soon. It looks like. Okay, but that's fine.
Okay,
So
mine was second last card. So.
So I have Orcrist. That's how you say it. What else do I got? Sting. So Orcrist or whatever. I don't know if this will go okay on here. So this is one I put in my deck. Attached to a hero, restricted. Attached hero gets +2 attack. Response after attached hero destroys an orc enemy, which won't happen until the second encounter deck. You add one resource to that hero's resource pool. So that would be good at that point.
We got to remember this.
But hey, +2 attack's awesome. Or I also have Sting in my deck. So I could throw this on Bilbo. He gets +1 to all 3 of his stats. Or his willpower, attack, and defense, not his health. After Bilbo exhausts to defend, which I don't normally do, but maybe, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Deal damage to the attacking enemy equal to the discarded card's threat. So not only would you use him defensively, but it's risky because you lose the game if he dies. But he could actually help you deal some damage through the high defense of some of these enemies. So I feel like I just go with Orcrist, but this whole Bilbo thing is kind of interesting because that would start helping right away with him using willpower. So if I just quest with him, if I'm just questing with him, which, you know, or you are,
yeah,
that's just going to help us get through the scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just a 2. I mean,
but
that's so good being able to have 2 +2.
I know.
All the time, and then you get the bonus if it is an orc. I mean,
I know.
That's huge.
And it's a weapon that will be on my character like all the time.
Yeah,
so
and
I can use it for my other cards.
I don't think treasures are affected by the
they stay
encounter,
on.
right?
They stay on.
Or that,
yep.
yeah. So
that event. Yeah.
Event,
or
yeah.
Treachery.
Yeah.
I keep calling it an event, but.
Encounter's a different game.
So, yeah. What did you get? The one in your deck is Glamdring.
Yep.
Attached to a hero or Gandalf, restricted. Attached hero gets +2 attack. Response, after attached character destroys an orc enemy, draw a card.
Yeah, that's the only one I have, so that's the only option I have. And I'm going to put it on Thorin because he hits already for 3, so now he's going to hit for 5.
Sting really let himself go after the police. Nah, you're horrible.
Bryce is also here, says, I'm finally here. Hello, Bryce. We're good.
Bryce.
We're just starting.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm just going Orcrist just for the extra attack.
That's what I would pick, but
I like the idea of the willpower help, but hopefully I see Sting at some point. So I get this, I add it to my hand, and then I'll shuffle the deck. And then we advance to stage 2A. Hey Dan, how's it going? All right, so 1B is done.
Oh, that was easy.
Yep. We're rocking.
Yeah,
we already beat the first encounter.
This. Like Gandalf, sneak attack, and first encounter done.
Yep, 33% through the scenario already. So good. When he peeped out of the light, in the lightning flashes, he saw that across the valley, the stone giants were out and were hurling rocks at one another for a game, and catching them and tossing them down into the darkness, where they smashed among the trees far below and splintered into little bits with a bang. The Hobbits. So the mountain pass is 16 progress point, whatever that number is called, that we need to explore or progress to get through. When revealed, search the encounter deck for one copy of Stone Giant, add it to the staging area, and then shuffle the encounter deck. Reveal one card per player from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area.
I can get that.
Oh yeah, you need to shuffle. Yeah. I shuffled already. I wasn't even thinking. Whoopsie doodle.
Okay.
So Stone Giant is 40 threats, or 40 engagement cost or whatever, 4 threat, 6 attack, 3 defense, 9 health, giant traded. While at least one Stone Giant is in the staging area, all the Galloping Boulder treachery cards gain surge. Forced, after Stone Giant engages a player, that player chooses and discards one ally he controls.
Yeah. Only good if you don't have an ally, I guess. Okay. And then we both have to reveal one card per player from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. Awesome.
First card is a cave entrance. We've seen these before. So at the end of the round, you guys can remind us if we forget. At the end of the round, place the top X cards from the encounter deck discard pile and put them on the bottom of the encounter deck. X is the number of players in the game. So 2 cards have to leave the discard pile, go on the bottom of the deck, assuming there's that many there.
Okay.
It's just 1 threat, 3 to progress it.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, man.
All right. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck discard pile, add it to the staging area if able. Obviously, it's not able, so we have a Suspicious Crow. Super suspicious.
I like when these crows come out when we're questing because they just auto die.
Yeah, well, if Thalin's in the quest, so we gotta keep him alive and questing and not exhausted and not in the game or something.
Okay.
Caught in some spider webs or whatever.
Add some resources to my characters. 1, 2, 3. And we're good, right? I can draw?
Yep, sure, whatever.
Another cram. Or is that... Oh, yeah, I do have 2.
Oh, Boffer made it to the top of the deck again after the shuffles. Very nice.
Wasn't sure what you were going to be excited about. Do you have a feint?
An ally.
Oh, yeah, you kept your hand. You kept your hand. Okay. Yes.
But this guy doesn't engage us yet, but he has 4 threats sitting in there, so we want to kind of get him out. And also, he makes those treacheries surge as long as he's sitting here.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to engage him, but when he engages, an ally goes away. But if we don't have an ally, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, if you don't have an ally, he doesn't get rid of anything. Then if you can make him not attack for a turn.
Yep.
That's not a terrible situation. I could also give you...
So you have room to move your stuff over if you need to.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Stay off my half of the table.
You already can foresee that I'm going to load the allies in play, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get ready.
As usual. I'll just sit over here on my side of the mat, curled up, barely having any of it to myself.
Don't cross the line. Okay, you're first.
I am first. I drew. Okay, so I can't afford this guy. Let's get the plus attack, I guess, on Gimli. Let's start the party, I think. Or, you know what? I don't think... No, I think I put this here. I just can throw Dwarven Axe on others. So yeah, I'll put it on Gimli. I don't know if that's the best call, but I'm questing with Thalin more often. We don't have Unexpected Courage rocking yet or anything.
No, not yet.
I would like to put it on Ori, so maybe he gets money later, help me pay for these green cards, but again, I might not have so many, so it's fine.
But listen, I'm sitting here with like a handful of purple cards minus Gandalf.
Yeah, sure.
Okay?
Whatever.
But I do have Steward of Gondor. I could give this Steward of Gondor to you, because once I play Feely, I'm going to have 5 dwarves. Thorn's going to start collecting 2 resources. I'm going to collect 3 purple resources every turn. If I give this to you... If we want to get Forest Snare and Dorian to play as fast as possible... You'd be able to do it next turn.
Yeah, throwing it on this guy. No, because you're
I
second.
have to go, yeah.
But if I don't see any more green cards, which again, the majority of my deck is red, then those resources will pile up and not do anything. So... Yeah. That's your call. We could also wait till next turn after the draw. Like, I don't have to play it this turn. Yeah. Unless, but you get more benefit if I play it this turn. But you also can spend money to replace shadow cards and stuff. This guy, this guy can. So I could put it on my purple, and I do have loads of purple cards. You also could pay for Gandalf faster and stuff. I just, I don't want you to go without. Yeah, I don't know. And I have like an excess of resources. I'm not sure. That's up to you.
Okay, well.
That is up to you.
Anything else you want to do?
Don't think. Yeah, I don't have cheap enough allies. No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. I also worry about playing attachments. And I don't have.
I did this one because it doesn't go away.
Oh, I already put it out.
You're cheating.
I'm cheating. That's what. Oh, okay. I'm cheating. Yep. Sorry. I knew I was gonna play it on him. Sorry. So maybe I hold these.
Cheater McCheaterson of the Cape Cod McCheatersons.
I didn't even know. I didn't even realize I did it. Oh man.
They are from Nova Scotia for sure. We're not though. Have you heard of the McCheatersons?
Okay. Oh, maybe I wait. I don't have any cancels, so if I know that first event is going to be like, yeah.
So bad, then don't do it.
Yeah, maybe I wait
get draw going, whatever you need to get draw.
One more turn. I don't have anything for draw. The only thing I could do is I'm debating putting a cram on Thorin so I can quest with him and then ready him. Not that it matters, but no, I'm going to actually pass. I'm going to pass.
Okay. Questing?
Yeah.
25. This guy's coming at us.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing, but I could take that guy already. Oh, one of them won't attack though.
What's good too is this bird you could leave undefended so something can hit Gimli.
That's true.
And then you can, if you leave Gimli up.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right. I like where you're going.
Yeah.
So I'm going to quest here. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bob says Mel doesn't cheat. She gets led astray.
Excellent.
Oh, gosh.
All
Okay.
right. I'm done. Go.
You're doing
quest,
how much?
please.
How much?
4.
4. Plus 3, 7. So you're taking.
There's 4, 5, 6 in there right now.
Okay. So right now we'd be up 1.
We need 16 to get going.
Okay. If you're going to take yeah.
Yeah, I'll take enemies.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
But again,
11.
we might draw more. So whatever.
Okay.
That's the only scary part. But the birds will die.
Yep.
The only problem is if another stone giant comes in there, but then it stays.
Yeah.
Like we're not pulling.
That's fine. And we can travel. Okay. So 11 total.
Here we go. When revealed, the first player chooses one stone giant in the staging area. At the end of the quest phase, that stone giant engages the player with the highest threat. Oh. If there's no stone giant cards in the staging area, search the encounter for one stone giant and add it to the staging area.
That's me. Oh, because I have higher threat than you.
I could still feint him.
But you can still feint him, and then I have allies I can put in front of him next turn.
Overhanging Rock. 2 threat, 3 to progress it. While Overhanging Rock is the active location, it gains action. Spend a Bilbo Baggins resource to look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Add one of those to your hand and discard the other.
It's a trap. Don't do it.
No, it is awesome because you can look for unexpected courages. I can dig for like Horn of Gondors and allies and stuff.
Yeah, but knowing the scenario we want.
Yeah, we do know we need
resources.
We do know saving Bilbo resources for like the last stage of the quest is good to have a few. And there are ways to get rid of them, obviously, and we know there's an event in there that discards them. We've seen it before in the last scenario. There we go. So
we're
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So we're up 3 because we did 11.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and then we can travel.
You want to travel this one to get rid of one out of there?
Yes.
Or should we try to get rid of 2 out of there?
If we're not going to do the ability.
No, the ability is only while it's the active location.
Oh, I thought it was only when I was staging. So yeah, whatever. Okay. And then this guy has to come. Sorry,
yeah,
when did it say?
Phase.
Oh,
end
sorry.
of the quest phase, actually. He
has to come to me. So sorry.
And you have to discard an ally, but there is none?
Don't have any.
Okay.
Okay, engagement. Okay.
I might do this action, actually.
Okay.
But, or maybe you should, looking for cancels. But I don't think you can do it while I have the card, yeah. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so, but.
Yeah, maybe I won't do it. I'll save it for you, but you should probably look for cancels and stuff. Okay. Okay, I'm going to feint.
Oh, thank you.
This guy. Yeah, we should have done the Dory thing because, yeah, no, it's fine.
What's the Dory thing?
The giving him money off Steward of Gondor to attach the.
Oh, yeah.
Let's yeah. Okay, so he won't attack this round. This guy will leave undefended.
Oh, Oh, yes.
That is a great one.
That is awesome.
But the defending character gets -1. No one's defending, so that's beautiful. So this is the one that removes the attachments.
I felt it coming too, which is why I didn't want to play my attachment.
But there is one more in there, we think, right?
Yeah,
there's
we know.
two?
Yeah, there's two.
Okay, so the undefended is going to add 1 damage. I'll put it all in Gimli.
But all that one?
All the damage on the Gimli. All the 1 damage. Okay, then attack time. We'll just snipe this birdie.
Yep.
Gone.
Okay. And then I'm not going to attack.
So this gets discarded. Overhanging rock.
Okay.
Okay, at the end of the round, we need to do this business. So the top 2 cards, bird and overhanging rock, will go on the bottom of the deck.
Oh, okie dokie.
That's there. Okay, ready up. Your first player. Threat goes up by 1.
I'm at 31.
29 for myself.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Longbeard Orc Slayer. Okay. He's better later, so let's... Okay. Let's get... Oh, if I do that, I can't afford.
I got Biffer. Yeah, so now I have 9 costs worth of green cards that would be awesome to get in play at some point.
Yeah, the only problem now is... No. Is you don't have another feint, right? So my problem is if I give you Steward of Gondor, which I'm happy to do...
I can force near this guy.
Oh, then I'm happy to do that. I was going to say, I don't have anybody that can block.
Yeah, but... yeah.
Okay, so there you go. You can have
You
that.
just better get cancels to keep this on him, or we're in trouble if that card comes up and discards all attachments.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so Steward of Gondor on this guy.
Okay, I'm gonna put Cram for free on Thorin, because Thorin can quest and then he can ready so he can attack. And then I might do again that next turn, and then I'll play Feely next time and Keely next time. Okay.
I'll just play Beaufort for 3 tactics resources. Boom.
Should I do this?
I'll do an action here.
Should I do this action too?
Spend 3.
Spend 1 of Bilbo resources to look at the top 2 cards
If you want to do that today, go ahead.
Are you okay with that?
Should probably do that at the start of your turn.
Well,
Absolutely.
the only thing I paid for was that Steward of Gondor, which I was going to do anyways. Top 2
and add 1 to your hand, discard the other.
Okay.
There's a test of will. Perfect.
Yeah,
That's what you do it for.
And Keely.
Okay, I'm going to spend 3 on Forest Snare.
Oh,
Boom.
thank you. This
and
teamwork
Forest
is so
Snare
nice.
Is attached to an enemy, engage with a player. Attached enemy cannot attack.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot.
I don't know how you're getting a trap around a stone giant, but sure, whatever.
He walked into it or fell into it or whatever you need to say.
It's a big trap. I bought the family size trap.
Brett, hello.
Hello, Brett. 4 out of 3 people have math problems. Kind of like the 33 out of 20 likes.
I love it. Oh, Brett says...
Thank you, everyone. Click the like button, by the way.
Thank you. Brett says, back from T-ball practice. Boys made it past all the sand piles and tiny rocks. Oh, that's sweet.
Awesome. Rory says,
I remember those days.
Rory says, wow, Rob, you have energy left after Spirit Island. Brain burner. Amazing. Well, it's because those games didn't go that long, to be honest. And it was only, how long I played for?
From like 1 to 4:30.
3.5 hours
1 to like almost 5.
Yeah. I was a little burnt. I was already starting that stream pretty burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
he's very high energy today, isn't he?
I'm high energy right now because, like I said, it was a great stream, ended well, and I've been excited to get this game back to the table.
Yeah.
And so it's fun.
Yeah. Rory, he's glad you noticed his high energy today.
I didn't. Yeah. Thank you, Rory. And it's also because we're doing good so far. But once we start losing,
oh yeah, that's when the emotional roller coaster will begin.
Nope, but that's why I talk myself into knowing we might play this twice. So if we lose, it's okay, Rob. It's okay. Relax. Don't get too serious. Don't start whining and crying. It's all good. All right. So I'm done. Spent my monies. I got 1 left here. All right. Questing. What do you got?
Okay. Questing for...
There's only 1 in there right now.
3. Oh yeah. Now, do we want it?
This could get removed. And if that's the case, you're getting punched for 6.
I have a cancel.
Okay. All right.
But here's the thing. Do we overquest and push? Not a bad idea, right?
I just can't remember exactly what happens next. I know we switched the decks.
Oh, he
Guys
doesn't
like
have
this leave play.
He doesn't have much resources, so we're drawing three cards per player.
That's what it is, yeah?
Yeah, and we can
so we need more Bilbo resources.
We need more Bilbo resources.
Okay, so let's not go yet. But again, there's 16 there. Like, we're not going to kill it.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't have that many guys in play. And look, we still have 1 here, drawing 2 cards, and we have 3 here as a buffer, so like...
Yeah, I forgot about the buffer.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So
3.
Why not?
I'm going to discard Cram to ready him. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can just hit him for 5 each turn. That's fine. That's fine. We are not dead yet. No.
1, 2, 3.
Ninja Art. Yes, tomorrow is Friday. Ninja Art's high energy because tomorrow's Friday. That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. I am forced to talk about Kickstarters tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that at all. But I'm playing some more Gloomhaven Digital, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Kind
Yeah,
of.
that's always fun.
Yeah. Let's play a new character that doesn't have all the items they need. Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I'm 8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Caw!
Dead. Nice. I love when that happens.
Yep.
It just feels so satisfying.
So for those who don't know, Fallon here is the Dwarf Warrior. You might think his axe doesn't reach the sky to hit the crows, but it does. While Fallon's committed to a quest, deal 1 damage to each enemy that's revealed by the encounter deck. He kills crows.
Oh, no.
Well, he deals his damage to this guy, but he's not one of the enemies I wanted to see.
I forget what we were at. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So there's 5 in there right
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I guess so.
Okay, so we're up 8.
We're up 8, so 3 goes here, gets rid
5
of that.
goes
5 there.
here, so
We're halfway done the
We're
mountain
at
pass.
8 here. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, stuck. Enemies. Do you want to engage that enemy? Probably not, eh?
Not really,
Okay. So
because I'll lose Bofer.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
But he is 4 in there, and he also gives surge to those stupid events we haven't seen any of yet.
Yeah, no.
So that's gonna be rough.
Okay.
If I mean.
No, I wouldn't. There's no need to.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we can outquest him.
Because
so.
if I defend against him right now with Gimli, I only block for 2. He hits for 6. 4 gets through. Gimli's dead.
Yeah, no, not worth it.
I don't have enough money for a Citadel plate yet, but I should have probably prioritized that.
No. I think it's fine.
But between our Gandalfs and stuff, like we could tag team this guy if we want to.
But I'd rather, I think, wait.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think we're good. This guy still gets a shadow card even when he can't attack, right?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay. I just want to make sure before I do it.
Oh, travel? Do we want to travel?
Oh, yeah, we want to travel. Sorry.
Wall cave entrance. Oh, this one. Yeah. I mean, we don't have to. It's 3 buffer that blocks us, and it's only 1 when it's sitting in the staging area. So
If we want to build up
racing-
another 1 or 2, I don't know. I think 3 is a good number at least to have because that cancels out 3 full cards, like
Okay.
right? And then we're only drawing 3.
I'll try. Okay.
So if we can go 2 more rounds.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy doesn't attack, so that's fine, but I attack him back for 5. 5. Okay, and then this gets discarded, which was, I think that's bad too.
Yeah. No
Yeah, that's
campfire,
good
some doom.
yeah,
Sure.
that's good. Okay. Okie dokie. Done. Well, pass that to you. Going up to 32.
Oops. 30 for me.
3. Okay. Perfect.
Draw.
Oh yeah, draw.
Veteran axe hand.
Another Feely. So I have twin Feely in my hand, which is kind of good. So if Feely 1 dies, then Feely 2 can come in.
Okay, so I'm first. So I will gain 2 resources. So dwarf count. Hold on, let's do this right this time. Dwarf, Hobbit. Which one of these things is not like the other? So, Biffer. I think I could play this guy. He comes into play. Then I'll have my 5 dwarfs, and I'll draw 2 cards. I think is a smart play.
Yeah, I like it.
Boom, for 3. Draw 2, because now I have, while you control these 5 dwarf characters, Biffer gains response. After you play Biffer from your hand, draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got the lucky number, which could be played to give some other character Bilbo's stat bump. That's how I understand it. And Lore of Imladris. Choose a character, heal all damage from that character. Ooh.
That's good, especially if one of those bad encounters come out that damages the character.
Or I have to take a hit from this guy or something crazy.
Yep.
Okay, and then I think I'm saving for a Citadel plate. I think I'm saving because there is cards that we know that could force this guy to engage the player with the highest threat. Well, which would still be you.
Well, not. I'm going to lower my threat by 2 once I play my characters.
Oh, okay, nice.
What are you at?
At 30.
Oh, okay, then we'd be even. So if we're even, we can decide, right?
Yep, and I'll take it. That makes sense. So yeah, I think I'm going to save up for that. So, yeah. Like, I do want to put another dwarf. I could put a veteran axe hand into play, but I don't think that's smart. I think Citadel plate first.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Just as backup and insurance, because I do have the cancel.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then I will play Feely. 1, 2, 3. Lower my threat by 1 for Thorin's ability. I search my deck for Keely and put him in play. I have 1 in my discard. I think I have 3 and 3, right? Or I don't remember the ratio.
No, you have 3 of this guy and 2 of the other.
Oh, so I can only do this once. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You can look right now. You have your deck in your hand. Go nuts.
Yeah, I'm looking. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry.
Brett says, Mel, just a thought. With all this artwork in the Lord of the Rings LCG, could you use for inspiration for painting minis?
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, you could. Yep. Yep, you definitely could.
Yeah, because all the characters in Lord of the Rings Journeys to Middle-earth, yeah, they all have cards, I'm pretty sure, in this game. There are some heroes that are, like, made by FFG, but some of them might already be in other games that you could even look up.
Yeah, you can take inspiration from the movies. You can take inspiration from...
I think there are a couple dwarf characters, though, that they made just for that board game, though. I think. So maybe you couldn't use those, but... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you can take inspiration from anything.
But it is Lord of the Rings. Like, you know, if the characters existed in the books and they're not just FFG created, there's going to be tons of art out there just from people making Lord of the Rings art. Absolutely. It's just the weird heroes that FFG made up, you know, with approvals and all, but they just might not have as much art out there for them.
Just added another cram to Thorin, and that is going to be my turn. Okay, I now have 5 dwarfs, so if 5 dwarfs stay in play, when my next collecting resources, I can collect 2 resources on Thorin.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the quest.
7.
So there's 4 in there right now. 3 here for a buffer. So, like, I don't think we'll go over. We still need 8 more here.
Now let's go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15. Discard to ready. 15.
15 total?
15 total, yes.
Doom 1, so our threat goes up by 1, 31. Each player must choose and increase his threat by 4 or reveal an additional encounter card from the encounter deck and add to the staging area.
Your first player.
So we were at what, 15?
Yeah.
3 brings it down to 12. 4 more brings it down to 8.
Which
8 would succeed, so...
If worst case, if we succeed, I think we'd be at a fine stage.
Okay.
I did leave up characters.
I'm going to have my threat go up by 4 then.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'll go to 35.
Yeah, I will also. 35 seems like
so
okay.
If we don't get more threat added, I think we're done.
Yeah,
we'll
be moving on.
Okay. Second card. It could be, I think it'll be the event for this guy, and it'll surge.
Oh, it could.
That's my guess, because we haven't seen it yet. Oh
my God.
I was right. Galloping Boulders. So again, the Stone Giant here says, if you guys don't engage me, you suck, and this card gets better. So Galloping Boulders gain surge.
Okay.
All right, so the first player chooses a questing character. That character takes 3 damage and is removed from... Oh, so that'll remove him from the quest. So
which will lower our amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually kind of not bad. But it gains surge, so I'm just going to put a card here to remind us.
I did put a
I didn't put Gimli in, damn.
I put Keely in. I guess I could just do it on him. Unless you have a heal, so I could put it on one of my heroes. Like Thorin has 5 health. I could put 3 on him if you maybe want to heal him in a couple turns.
Yeah, I can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm okay to do that. I don't want to lose him, so I would hope that he still has his 2 buffer, and I won't use him for defending, so I think we should be okay.
So he's out of the quest, though, so we're down 3 on the quest. I could just, like, kill this guy, and then... But then I don't have 5 dwarfs for drawing extra
it's fine.
cards.
And I also want to keep my 5 dwarfs so he gets an additional resource, so I think it's fine.
Okay.
And I don't have another one of him.
All right, so now we're down to 12 in there, but we surge into a Dreary Hills. So 3 more threat forced after placing 1 or more progress tokens on Dreary Hills. Each player must discard 1 card at random from his hand after it leaves play. Oh, this is a way to get Bilbo some extra resources, maybe.
Okay.
So 7 in there. We're down to 12. So that leaves us with 5. 3 will go here.
Yeah, and 2 will go here. Yep. So we're at 10.
Yeah, not even close to beating you.
No.
10 out of 16. Okay, so we need 6 more.
Okay.
Travel?
Travel, yep. Engagement? I'm not. Oh, you're first, but I'm not taking him.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, and then shadow card for this guy. But he doesn't attack, so then I'll just hit back for 5, 6.
Another Dreary Hills, okay.
Oh, I only have to hit back for 5. He's dead.
What?
Oh, he blocks. Oh, you know what?
Don't forget the defense on him.
Yeah, so sorry. I hit for 5 last time.
Holy cheater McCheaterson.
So he only had 2 last time, so now I hit for 6. He blocks 3.
Yeah. So 3 more get through.
3 more get through.
So put a 3 on him, like this. So he's 5 out of 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why it takes forever to take this guy out. That's why I build up
totally
Gimli.
blocked the defense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you remembering this 2 here? Like the extra 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he hits for 5.
All right.
Okay, someone will comment about that later. It's funny.
Yeah. You can delete your comment now. We fixed it.
I realized.
You in the future. All right. So into the round, I go to 36. You're first player.
Okay.
Also,
I have 5 dwarfs.
Yep. If you control these 5 dwarf characters, draw an
2
additional card at the beginning of the resource phase. So I got a dwarven axe and Bjorn, who's not a dwarf. Bjorn. All right. Money.
And draw a card. What do I get? Oh, unexpected courage.
Well, that was unexpected.
Okay, and I got.
Nobody said that before.
I'm sitting on lots of blue. Oh, I'm first. Okay. Okay. I want to give it to you. I want to give it to Gimli.
The stones on that guy. Matt says the stone giants are definitely getting bolder.
So
deleting comments is against everything I believe in, says Dan. I love it. No, I don't delete comments here unless it's like
we don't.
Porn spam or something, like virus links and things get posted.
Yeah, we don't delete anything.
Yeah.
But we're just saying that I know somebody's going to write that. Somebody's watching from overhead that's going to say, you missed the defense. Got it.
That's okay, though. It's good. We caught it. We caught it. We have a right of freedom of chat.
Yeah, we let you say whatever you want in there, too. Go nuts.
I can delete chat, though. I never said I didn't delete chats. Now,
yeah,
that's
we can time out you if it gets really out of hand.
Dan, I'll put you in the corner, man. You know I'll do it. All right.
We've done it for fun one time. It was funny. Yeah. Unexpected courage. So I do want to put this on Gimli, right? Because then you can attack multiple characters.
Yeah, and or defend one, take some hits, stand right back up, hit back even more.
Yeah, so okay, go ahead.
I can also put him in the quest, ready him back up.
Yep. All right.
Stuff like that.
So
assuming that stays on there.
Well, I think that's that.
Okay, I'm going to put a Citadel plate on him as the second restricted attachment, costs 4 tactics.
Anyone that's wondering, I do have an Longbeard Orc Slayer, but I want to save him for the next encounter deck because I know we're going to have to reveal some cards. And if I put him in, he can deal damage to each Orc character. There's no Orcs in this little part, so I'm just going to save some resources for him for later. So that's why I'm not playing him yet.
I'll spend 3 for a Dory. I'll save the heal for later. This guy, after heroes assign any amount of damage, I can exhaust Dory to place that damage on Dory instead, but I don't know if he'll be in that situation, but just an extra dwarf in case one dies. I have to engage that guy. I'm at 36, you're at 36?
Yeah, I think we might be able to quest enough now to get through. which would be okay.
And it'd be cool if we got through that, it would add a Bilbo resource, so we'd be at 4 on him, which would be pretty amazing.
2 cards, which would be very, very good.
Yep.
Much better than our practice.
All right, quest, go.
Quest. I also, just FYI, let's remember that I have this. I have to probably... I can give Bilbo an additional 2 if we need, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7.
Hello, Evzen. How's it going? Welcome back. All right.
7.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then unexhaust this guy, ready him up. Okay, so what was the number I said?
15.
Okay, 15. We have 4 in the staging area, 2 in the active location. Galloping Boulders, Batman. When revealed, the first player chooses a questing character. That character takes 3 damage and is removed from the quests.
I can take it on Feely because I have another one in my hand.
Okay.
So that just removes 1. So we're now at 14.
So that's surging because there's a stone giant here.
Yeah.
Oh, Galloping Boulders, Batman. Yeah, this is the problem keeping him in the staging area. We gotta get him out of there. I'll just kill Dory.
Does that still give you your 5 dwarfs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 3 resources gone, just like that, but that's okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, removed from the quest. Sure, he dead. He's definitely removed from the quest. Surge again. Still on the first card. Lone Lands. 2 threat in the staging area. This is the whole place. This hero resource gets discarded. Bilbo gains a resource. And then the second card, another one.
Same one. Okay.
Same one. So we're at
new total,
8 here.
Okay, and our new total is 2, 4, 5, 6 for me.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14.
How does that make sense? We obviously did some bad math before. Because you said 15.
That's what you had said. I discarded 1. Was your guy in the quest? Yeah.
Yeah. I got rid of 1.
2,
So there's
4,
some bad
5,
math
6.
there for sure.
I had 7 total.
You had 7?
Yeah, 1 went away.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh,
So we're at 16, I guess.
Okay.
I probably counted wrong then.
So now we're at 14.
14, because we lost 2 out of there. Yep. 14. So there's 8 here.
So we're up 6.
Okay. 2 goes
Okay.
away. So we have to do a random card out of hand.
Is there an action point here? I'm just asking because if we want to use...
after you see this number, yeah.
Before we do this. Okay, because if we want to add...
But you can look, you have the book right beside you.
I know, I just don't want to lose that if we want to use it.
Oh, you can just say you used it, whatever.
I'm looking in the wrong book.
Yeah. But yeah, after you see the number, I thought there was a time where you can then do all the buffs and the
Okay, I just want to make sure
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. But do we need, I just want to make sure we need before, so we do.
We have 6 extra. 2 goes here, 4 goes here.
We need 2 more. Okay,
So that
then,
would put us at 14 out of 16.
so we do need 2 more.
If we want to advance right now, yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to play that for him. So this is Bilbo gets +2 willpower, +2 attack, and +2 defense until the end of the phase. You may spend a resource from Bilbo Baggins' resource pool to play this, even if you do not control him. But I do, so I have to pay for it
Yeah, but why? Why are you doing this?
because then we get to go through. We're gonna get 1 back.
Then we only remove...
3. It's still fine.
Okay.
I think it's still fine. Okay, now I have to discard a card.
Sure. So yeah, discard a card at random. You lose this one, this one,
Thank goodness.
this one. Okay. Veteran Axe Hand. Okay, so you lost Gandalf.
Yep, so that's gone.
Okay, put a resource on Bilbo as part of the response from succeeding at that.
Okay.
Then we put the rest on here.
Yep.
Boom. So we hit 16. So 2B's gone. 3A says, down, down to Goblin Town. Out jump the goblins, big goblins, great ugly looking goblins, lots of goblins, before you could say rocks and blocks. When revealed, shuffle all encounter cards back into the encounter deck and set it aside inactive.
Thank you for that.
That's all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. The second encounter deck becomes the active encounter deck. So we're going to grab that. Search the encounter deck for the Great Goblin, add it to the staging area, then shuffle the encounter deck. And then it's 20 threat. Players cannot defeat this stage unless the Great Goblin is in the victory display.
Okay.
And then also when revealed, we're going to add 3 cards per player or reveal 3 cards per player. Bilbo may spend X resources to reduce the total number of encounter cards by X to a minimum of 1. So we have 3 resources on Bilbo we can spend to reduce that. If the players defeat this stage, they won the game. So we got to get through 20 on this one.
Yeah. So I'll discard 3 Bilbo resources, so we're going to only draw 3 cards.
Okay, so we grab the Goblin King or whatever.
And I still do have a cancel when revealed, so that's good.
Guy.
Okay, now that I've lost Gandalf, there might be a play of sneak attacking in the Orc Longbeard, depending on what we draw here.
So here's the Great Goblin. Okay, he's Orc traded, so keep that in mind now for our treasure attachments and stuff. For getting card draw and money and whatever. He's 15, so he's going to engage real quick.
Yeah.
3 threat, 5 attack, 2 defense only, 8 health. Forced, after the Great Goblin attacks, you discard X cards from the encounter deck, where X is the number of players in the game, so we discard 2. Add each goblin enemy discarded by this effect to the staging area. So he's going to keep the goblins a-flowing. So we want to kill this guy fast, get him out of play. When he's in the victory display, we are then able to win once we get 20. We explore or progress for 20 on the current quest card. But I know there are some goblins that get, or cards, I forget what it is. There are some things I remember reading when we played this before that get stronger when the Goblin King.
Yes.
Because thematically, like we killed the king or the Great Goblin, and then all the other goblins start chasing us and want to kill us and everything. They get angrier, so we got to be careful. But again, this guy hits for 5, so he's not like, he's scary just like a stone giant was, so that's annoying.
That's why I was hoping I still had my Gandalf when this guy came in play, that I could sneak attack him in, drop 4, but I just lost
him. Yeah, then you do it again, boom, he's gone.
I just lost it.
I know.
Yeah. He is an orc, though, so...
again, all those treacheries we saw, locations, everything, they're gone now. We're in a different location, so there's new locations, new treacheries, new enemies here. 2 new encounter sets mixed together completely. So that card that removes all of our attachments, discards all Bilbo resources. I believe there's nothing like that in this one, but maybe there is. But those cards exactly aren't in here, I don't think. This one is now focused on goblin enemies, just like hordes of enemies.
Yep.
Which makes sense, obviously, like if you know the Hobbit story. Okay, I'm just gonna actually...
Yeah.
Want to shuffle it good.
Oh, Dan's leaving to go have dinner. Bye, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
Dan says he can see you for coffee in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Don't be late. I'll see you at the cafe. 11 a.m. Eastern.
That's a good time. People are still having their coffee, nice and early.
Pre-prepared for my disappointment with all the garbage that I've seen so far this week on crowdfunding campaigns.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So much junk out there. So much junk. That's why I don't know why people want me to do one right now.
I think even if you're not going to back things, they still want to hear what you're going to say about them.
I think they want to see me talk them down and like from spending hundreds of dollars on plastic and paper.
Yeah.
But I'll give my rant on that tomorrow morning. There are some cool things, but it's like, man, I don't even know if those are cool. I think there's some cool campaigns right now, but they only look cool because, something in a pile of pig crap is, no matter what it is, going to look better than the pig crap. So, that's where we're at right now in crowdfunding on board games, I feel.
Janet's asking, what's the daily special at the cafe? She wants to put her order in early.
Why does everyone think I work there? I haven't been there in a month, Kate. I don't know.
That was Janet, not Kate.
It's a rant about Kickstarter, says Kate. Oh, sorry, Janet. I saw Kate's name next.
That's okay.
Yeah, Kate's right after her commenting. I was reading the question. Why wouldn't we want it? Yeah, I know.
I know.
No, I know. But I did that last time in my cafe. Like right at the start, I'm like, just so you guys know, like here's the mood I'm in with crowdfunding and spending money right now on board games on crowdfunding. It's like, I'm just not feeling it. And usually this time of year, I'm not looking to back games and stuff. I'm playing all the games that I got before, and we're in winter here. So we're inside. I have a whole pile of games I've been looking forward to playing all year. Friends are coming over playing. We're getting through those games.
Yeah, we usually place board game orders to around the holidays when they have deals and stuff, right?
Black
so those
Friday,
are all on the list.
Black Friday orders, Boxing Day orders, Christmas gifts. All that stuff just makes my pile of board games that I need to play even bigger. So in January and February, I'm not sitting there like, man, I really need to spend more money on board games. Can't wait. So just so you guys know, that's when I buy new cameras and things like that. Because I know I'll be spending money later on conventions and board games the rest of the year. So if the companies out there who do crowdfunding board games, I thank you for not doing anything too crazy this year so far. except for Final Girl, which I would have backed for sure. But KNG, thank you again for that gift. We still spent money on that campaign.
Yeah, because we ordered extras.
But not near as much as we would have normally. So I do appreciate that, KNG. Thank you again for that gift.
That's the only one we backed so far this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I believe so.
I don't know when the Skyrim one was.
That was last year.
Was that? Okay.
Yeah.
It was near the end of the year, though.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have been backing that one, but people want to see what that one's about. And a lot of people didn't want to back it because they weren't sure. But I'm like, I'll gamble on it. Seems okay. Seems okay. But again, I'll poop all over it, though, especially if I spend my own money on it. Like, I'll get even more angry.
Well, I'm going to paint it, and that's going to be fun.
Yeah, it did look kind of cool, but we'll see. It'll look pretty good, but yeah. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm like, yeah, it's hard to get me excited about something until I actually play it. Like, again, so many games I see at Gen Con on a table, and I go, even demoed it, depending on the demo person. Sometimes I'm just like, this game's not that great. 2 years later, people are playing it, it becomes great. Then I play it with somebody, and I'm like, wait, this game's actually really good, man.
That's the problem with Kickstarter, right? You don't get that instant gratification of buying a game, bringing it home, unshrinking it, and setting it all up.
Yep.
You gotta wait forever.
I'll talk more about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
all right, we got to draw 3 cards from the encounter deck.
Regular scheduled program. So you spent 3 Bilbo resources.
I did.
So instead of drawing 6 cards, we're going to draw only 3 and add them to the staging area.
I do have a cancel. Let's remember this.
The first one is a Goblin Bent Swords. So get bent, Goblin. 2, 3, 2, and a 3. If the Great Goblin is in the victory display, this guy, this card gains Surge. So these get worse if we kill the Great Goblin.
Okay, interesting.
So that's one of them for sure. That might be the only one, I don't know. Okay, here's the Great Cavern Room, 2 threat. While the Great Cavern Room is the active location, it gains Forced. After a player engages a goblin enemy, he must deal 1 damage to a character he controls.
Wow. That's not good.
So,
Right now there's 1...
Forced. When faced with the option to travel, if the Great Goblin is in the victory display, the players must travel to this.
Okay, so right now we're not forced.
So again, it gets worse once we kill that guy.
Okay. 1 more.
Goblin Axeman. I am the Axeman. According to the state of New York, you are the Axeman. Goblin Axeman gets +1 attack for each cave location in play. There is 1 cave location in play. Oh yeah, we don't want a cave location to pile up. I remember that was the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where it gets crazy. And the problem is we quested and everyone's exhausted and you wanted us to go ahead and this is what's happening. So travel.
Yeah, if we travel though.
After a player engages a goblin enemy, he must deal 1 damage to a character he controls. I'm okay with that.
Okay. I
am absolutely okay with that. So we have 15, 33, 25 here. So they're all coming at us. Mm-hmm. This is the problem with raising your threat in the first part.
I do have, So
you optionally engage first.
Oh, sorry. This is...
You optionally engage first.
I know.
You can do a travel if you want.
No.
But you probably want to keep them for combat.
I want to keep them for combat.
So you can do it after Shadow Cards are revealed.
It's in play. Okay, I was just checking something. Yeah. Okay. I could take...
how are these revealed? Does Thalin do anything? Probably not, right? Reveal 3 encounter cards per player.
Reveal, yeah. I think we had this discussion, yes.
Well, Thalin is committed to a quest. That was all in the quest phase, right?
Yeah.
Deal 1 damage to each enemy that is revealed by the encounter deck. So
yeah, I feel
Thalin
like yes.
hits them all, right?
Yes, I feel like yes.
I feel like so. Does anyone know in the chat? Does Thalin still do damage? Because we completed the quest. It advanced the deck. I don't think we were in the travel phase yet. I feel like that still happens.
Yeah, because we hadn't traveled yet. We're still in...
Reveal 3 encounter cards, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is good.
Just the question is, like, was he still committed to the quest? I think he still was.
Yeah, because nothing removed him from the quest. And we were still in the quest phase, which progressed this.
1 in a million shot, Doc. Yes. Yes, Matt, yes. Outer Rim expansions, Evzin, they announced one at Gen Con last year. I still don't know the price of it or when it's coming. But we do know Unfinished Business, it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we know. We will play it on the channel. I will pre-order it once I'm allowed to and try to get it. So, yeah. All right.
Yeah, Kate says, I think you're correct. Okay, I feel like that's correct.
Kate, that's good enough for me.
Okay.
You sound very confident.
Okay, so let's just note that this guy will be dead. because orc will do 1 damage when he comes into each orc and will kill that guy. So
okay,
whoever
who are you optionally engaging?
Oh, it's me first.
I can take this guy to try to Gimli him to death.
Okay, so then I can take. Oh, he blocks for how much? 1. I can take both of these, I think.
Only problem.
No, I think I can take both of these because this guy's gonna die, so I'm not worried.
I should not have put him in the quest.
Okay, I'm gonna take this guy.
Yeah, because undefosed against this guy only
No,
for 1.
he's gonna die when I play the orc.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then it doesn't matter.
Because I'm gonna sneak attack him
So
in.
I'll optionally engage this guy. No, how do we stop you from getting 2?
No, I need to. It's fine.
Okay.
But we have to do damage to a character we control for each.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So Gimli's got 2 damage on him.
That. Okay. Now we're in combat. So we'll get. I'm first player. So shadow card. Sorry. Now I have an action window where I'm going to sneak attack.
Okay. I got this guy dead this turn.
Okay. Sneak attack in the Longbeard Orc Slayer. So first I played a dwarf from my hand, so I get to reduce my threat by 1. Secondly, after he comes into play, deal 1 damage to each orc in play.
Okay, I got an orc here.
And then this guy's dead.
Boom.
Okay.
Great.
That's
Cavern
exactly
Room
why I want to keep him.
discarded.
Then he can defend the attack, and then this guy can hit back and kill him. So I feel like we're in a good place. And then he'll go back to my hand.
Yeah.
Okay. First player, so defense. This guy will defend. He's defending for 3 against...
defending for 1.
Or 1, sorry, but he has 3 hits. Defending player raises his threat by X. X is the number of goblin enemies engaged with him. All right,
just 1.
So, oops, wrong way. Okay. So he hits for 3. He blocks 1,
takes 2.
He's still alive, but he's going to come back to my hand anyways.
Okay, this guy... Oh, man, the only problem is...
What do you need?
No, it's fine, because I have Citadel Plate. I'm just trying to think. If he hits for 5...
I do have a cancel ability, or like if something
I'm just debating the unopposed. It takes all 5 damage here. Let me just think. He's 9 total. I take 5, 6, 7. He's good.
And I can give you a new shadow if it's something terrible.
Oh, okay.
If that's backup for
you.
you.
And I do have the heal if I need. But I think... I just wish I had a...
Oh, Emmy says not the Great Goblin, though. He was searched for, if that will make a difference. So this guy...
Oh, that's right,
yes,
that's right.
Thank you.
That's okay, though, I think.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do this combat right now. Combat action, exhaust a weapon card attached to a hero you control. Choose an enemy engaged with you. Deal 2 damage to that enemy. Deal 3 instead if it's an orc.
Oh, and
so
Evzen said there's a Great Goblin has a force something?
Oh, yeah. After he attacks. We're not there yet, though.
Not there yet.
We're not there yet.
But thank you for reminding us.
Okay, so I'm going to do 3 damage on this guy.
Okay.
Because he's an orc. Nice. So he's 4 out of 4. Wish you had that sneak attack.
Oh, sorry. If I had the sneak attack Gandalf, I would have used it.
Okay, let's do... Yeah, I have no way... Stop. Maybe I just defend to keep that guy in play for a little bit longer. Or I just take it unopposed.
Again, I can cancel 1 shadow and you draw another one if it's really bad. But it's a gamble.
Okay, so unopposed. Shadow. Attacking enemy is +1 attack. So it's 6. Hold on. 6. All 6 would go here. 7, 8. That puts him 1 away from death.
And you can, technically, if you...
I could heal them all. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just leave it.
It's fine? Okay.
So,
because it could be worse. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to put... It's just if he loses the attachment, he's insta-dead. So he's at 8. So, right? 5 plus 4 is 9, right?
Yeah, he won't lose the attachment in this encounter deck.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Derp.
And then now that he attacked, we need to reveal X cards.
So after the Great Goblin attacks, discard X cards from the encounter deck where X is equal to the number of players. Add each Goblin enemy, discard this effect to the staging area. So first discard is a Chaos in the Cavern. When revealed, all engaged enemies return to the staging area. Then each Goblin enemy gets +1 threat until the end of the phase. Good to know that's in the deck, but discarded.
Glad it's not anymore.
And we got a Goblin. And this says if the Great Goblin is in victory display, this card gains Surge. Well, it's not going to right now, so he just goes in there. And yeah, this gets around revealed, right? It's discard, then add, so it gets around Thalon. Although he's not on the quest right now anyway, but... Yep. Okay.
Attacking? Sorry, I'm gonna attack.
Duh.
I'm gonna attack for 5. He is going to block 2 and he's dead. And then I have this. After attached character destroys an orc enemy, draw a card. Paramore. He was bound to come. and join the party.
Okay, I'm going to attack with Gimli for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Blocks 2, 10 goes through. This guy is now officially in a victory display.
Okay.
And when I destroy him, I add a resource to this hero's resource pool.
Awesome. Okay, and then Orc Longbeard or Orc Slayer goes back to my hand at the end of the phase. There you go.
Okay, 37 threat for me.
Same. I do not get 2 resources for him because I don't have enough dwarfs. So I get 1 and then draw a card.
1, 2,
Card of the Citadel.
3, 4, 5 dwarfs, so I get 2 cards. Quick Strike, there you are. Goblin Cleaver, nice, 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 nice. Okay, I will. It's all about the quest, man. All about the quest. I can play a Gandalf, so I'm going to do Steward of Gondor to get 2 resources on Ori. I could throw Gandalf in. You don't have one, right?
I don't have one, no.
So I could just throw him in and we can go hard here.
Yeah, I agree.
Do I lower my threat or just kill that work? I think I kill that work.
I can put 1 damage on
I saw
him.
this. After gauges, faced with the option to travel. Oh yeah, we had to do that. Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah, you could just get rid of it. That's 2 threat out of there if we're questing hard.
No, I don't think I can do that. No. Draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage.
No, I mean here, you deal 4 damage, him is gone, and then...
So sorry. Let me check my hand actually.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm spending the right resources. Yeah, Bjorn, I could save up for him too. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, heals. Do I care? Do I think he's in trouble?
You can spend Bilbo resources now too if you need.
Oh, true.
I feel like he's not really going to be...
3, 4, 5. All right, Gandalf's showing up. Oh, I already put him in play. So when he comes to play, I'm going to deal 4 damage to an enemy. Pow! Pow, pow. All right, so he's in for the round.
Okay.
Then let's do... I don't know if I bother with the Dwarven Axe.
Yeah, there's nothing like heavy hitting that you need. No big, huge enemies.
Yeah, true. It's just multiple.
Yeah, just multiple enemies.
Some do have good defense. Yeah, I'll just save it. That's fine. Because I want to play a Quick Strike, so I got to save one of those resources. I want to eventually play a Bjorn, which would be nice. All right, done.
Okay, I'm just going to spend 4 for a Faramir. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I can use him on you if you're questing big. I have 1 of those. He's a dwarf? No, he's not a dwarf.
Brett, did you go through the timing stuff in the rules reference? Go to the appendix of the rules reference. One of the last parts in there is the timing section. After you're done with the learn to play or you played the game a couple times.
This little section here.
Yeah, find this section at the back of the rules reference, the timing and gameplay. Read through this after you played a couple times and start learning this, like when things happen. It might seeing it visually in tables might help you with it and all the framework details. It goes into like specific details so you can really understand the flow. Obviously watching us play through it should help too, visualize, but literally this goes into like every step of the way if you're like really not sure when things can happen and why we're triggering effects we're triggering and stuff. That's what we're doing. All
right, that is all.
Okay.
I don't really have much. Okay, if you go heavy quest, I'm gonna put give you plus. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
10, 11. 10?
Yeah, I'll just do 10. I'll keep this guy for possible defense death.
Okay, I will, as an action, I will exhaust him to choose a player, you. Each character controlled by that player gets +1 willpower till the end of the phase.
2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. 15
20,
in.
25 total then?
15 in.
Oh, you counted total. Okay,
I added it all in.
15.
So I have 15 myself. Okay, what do you got? We know there's lots of goblin enemies, but even so, some of them surge now because this jerk face is dead in the victory display of the goblin, great goblin.
Yeah. Okay, so 15. I'm going to keep up. 15, 16, 17, 19. Oh, I guess we have that as buffer anyways.
Oh, sorry, Brett. Yeah. I told you not to go down the rabbit hole of buying an LCG. I'm so sorry, Brett.
Oh, he's just learning from watching us and actually understanding what we're doing now.
Sorry. I thought you were in the process of like learning it. Like so many people have been messaging me and commenting that they got the game. They're watching our videos. They're so helpful. Sorry, Brett. I thought you were one of those.
Yeah, you don't need to read on BGG if you're just trying to learn to kind of understand what we're doing.
Yeah, but I was
if you have 70%, you're good.
Yeah. I was just saying if you want to take it to 100. That's you read that section and it'll just make it all make sense.
But don't take it to 100 if you don't own it.
Yeah, you don't need to take it to 100 if you don't want it. But yeah, anyways. All right.
So 19, you did 15, 16, 17, 19.
The Goblin Driver. When revealed, the first player exhausts the character he controls. That is me. So, whoop.
Okay, you're fine with that?
I know, but sure.
I mean, I can cancel it, but I just don't know if something worse is...
You can cancel when revealed off this guy too?
Yeah, when revealed effects.
I worry about treacheries.
Okay. This one probably?
When revealed, starting with the first player, each player must choose one goblin enemy from the discard pile and add to the staging area.
I'd like to cancel probably that, right? Because now...
If you want, that'll keep them slow.
Yeah, I'm going to cancel that because that's 2 less characters that we're going to have to deal with.
That's it, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we had 19.
But oh no, he's
not in. So 19 minus 3, so 16. We're up.
3 goes here.
There.
13 on this.
Okay.
And this is that's
12,
just
13. And I can take that guy if you want because I have a guy standing.
Well, I can defend with him. I kept him ready for it.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
But this guy hits for 2. If one goes through, he's dead. But you can.
But I can.
I just don't want to risk Emily's death.
I can block here or defend here and kill here. So, all right, just so you don't die.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll defend. Oh, we don't have that yet. Defend. Attacking enemy makes an additional attack immediately after this one. No, I'm going to cancel that. Draw another one.
Draw another one?
Yeah, I don't like that. Defending player raises his threat by X. X is the number of goblin enemies engaged with him. 1. All right, so I'm at 38. That's fine. And then he's dead. Because this guy hits for 2, and this guy blocks for 1, but he'll add 1 damage. Oh, and then this guy hits for 5. Is that enough?
Yep.
Okay.
2 defense, 3 health, gone.
Perfect. Then I get to draw a card because he's an orc.
Yep.
King Under the Mountain came a little late.
So Matthew has a question. Rob, when are you going to play the Justin Bieber board game? I thought that was a thing in Canada. I'm still working through the Celine Dion Legacy game. So once I get through that, maybe I'll play it. Or there's also the Bryan Adams campaign game I'm going to play after that. And then there's that, what's that little competitive card game? The Weekend. We're going to play that game too, The Weekend. And then there's also that Drake dice game I got to play too. So, yeah.
Clever.
Yeah. So see how I turn that around to show you how awesome Canadians are?
Brett's on the Nickelback.
No. Even in Canada, we don't talk about Nickelback, okay? We don't, sorry, we can't mention that. That's like a swear word.
I don't know if he bought Tim Hortons, did he? I have no idea. I think he just did the whole Timbit thing. It like blew up and was like a resurgence for Tim Hortons.
I don't know. Those are all. Shh, Daniel, play along.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways. Sorry, Kate's here too, by the way. All Canadians are embarrassed by Nickelback except for Albertans. In the province of Alberta, I forgot there was one of them here, so I shouldn't be talking about that. It could start a war internally in our country. It's a very touchy subject, so we're gonna start. I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sorry. I hope we can still be friends.
Bryce said I'd skip the Drake dice game. It's no good, LOL. Okay, good. We'll skip that one then.
I'll just stick with his albums. Not buy all the merch. Not buy the board game merch.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's see.
We're
End
good.
of the turn.
Yep.
38 threat I'm at.
39.
Gandalf's gone. You're first player.
Oh, this guy's down here. All right. I still don't have 5 dwarfs. 1, 2,
Ofer,
3.
can't play him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, draw an extra card.
Draw a card.
Quick strike.
Oh, Dwallin. A little late, but.
Okay. You're first. Go ahead. Planning.
Sorry. I'm going to play Dwalin for 3.
Jonathan says, don't forget about the Ryan Reynolds Ice Capades deck builder.
To lower my 3-1. How many of you right now are Googling people from Canada so you can come up with jokes? That's hilarious.
Yep.
That's
I
it.
hope they make expansions for that one. Yeah, I'm waiting for expansions. I played it so much, it's like I need expansions now.
I actually put this on.
That's why I forgot about it. I got so bored of it.
This lets me look at the top 2 cards. I can put one on the top, one on the bottom. I don't have any money for that, but okay. Oh my God, my face is hurting. I'm laughing too much today. Okay, I'm done.
Brett says, Southern Afghanistan was basically all the foreign countries. Sure enough, there was a Tim Hortons there. Yes. Yes. Funny thing. When I used to work for head office Tim Hortons, I actually opened up and saw a point of sale computer that came back from the Kandahar, I believe the Kandahar, that's Afghanistan, right? Kandahar air base that was there. We had a Tim Hortons there, and we used to like work with those guys at weird hours. Like it was crazy trying to get a hold of them there to help with their technology, and like we sent like technology to them to run there and stuff. But it was extra special because of like military. So there's all these like secret things that had to happen for calls and stuff, like to get through to them and things that like, yeah, it was crazy. But actually I saw a PC come back from there and literally it wasn't working anymore. We had to replace it. And when we got it back shipped to us, which took like months to get back, and it was flown back on like a military plane, we opened this computer and like literally poured all the sand out of it. It was like just jammed up with sand.
Probably why it didn't work.
Yeah, obviously why it didn't work, but it was like hilarious. That's what I remember about those times, but yeah. Oh, Brett says it was in the square, yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I remember like at some of the owner conventions and stuff, they would, like not our CEO, I think like one of our executive guys, he like went out there and then met them and had photos with them and stuff. And like, yeah, it was cool. They were showing the trip and like, all the soldiers there drinking the coffee, eating the donuts and stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, it was like kind of a proud Canadian thing. Cool. So it was neat. That's cool, Brett. That's cool. Should have dusted off their fans. Yeah. Brett says, only time I puked on a plane, right, was the Canadians flying. Was with the Canadians flying. Oh, that's cool. I'm assuming it was after you had Tim Hortons that you puked? Just kidding. That's cool, Brett. All right.
I've done my planning. I just played Dwalin.
Oh,
you know what? I paid too much for him.
Yeah, he's discounted.
I don't have 5 dwarfs. Oh, he count 1, 2, 3. No, I don't. I have to pay full. Never mind. Did it right. I don't have all my 5 dwarfs.
You know, another dwarf to play first?
No, I have expensive cards, and I only have 1 more dwarf. Oh, I have 2, but they're expensive.
I think I'm gonna just pay 2 to heal Gimli. Actually.
Yeah, safer.
Choose a character, heal damage from that character. Yeah, just in case.
At this point, he's hitting for enough likely that he'll kill whoever's engaged.
And when they engage us, I can just put more damage on him again.
Now I also have Dwalin, who's Sentinel. So if you did quest heavy, I can leave him standing, so he can defend for either one of us.
Quest away. Elaine's here. Sorry, late in game suggestion. What about the Anne Murray deck builder? I didn't hear of that one.
Anne Murray. Who's Anne Murray?
I know. I should know who Anne Murray is. The name's familiar. I just don't know.
I feel like when I see the face, I'll know, but I don't know who that is.
It's all good.
I'm gonna Google it in a second.
Elaine, we don't have. I didn't hear about that one. All the other ones, of course, are completely real, but that one I've never heard of.
2. I'm gonna look it up in a sec. 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm questing for 7. I'm sure we'll know the face once we see.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
No, that face is familiar. Anne Murray. Canadian singer. Primarily albums of pop, country, and adult contemporary. Have sold over 5 million copies worldwide during her over 40-year career. Oh, she's 76 right now. Yeah.
Oh, she's from Toronto, Canada. Cool.
Anne Murray. Yeah, sounds familiar. If I heard her songs, I would definitely know, but yeah, definitely. Her song Snowbird from 1970 reached #1 on the US charts.
Interesting.
Okay.
Cool. I don't recognize her, but maybe if I heard a song, I would know.
I just got reminded of another one. There is that Shania Twain Rollin' Right. I forgot about that one. I don't really play Rollin' Rights, but that Shania
but
Twain one.
But if you did.
If I did, I'd be playing the Shania Twain Rollin' Right for sure.
Matthew says this could go on all night with the jokes. Oh, I think we'll run out eventually. Oh.
Kate says, there's actually a game I own that is has a card of Canadian comedian Colin McCrory, or Mockery? Colin Mockery? It's called Story Wars. Really? That's cool. Okay. All right.
2-4.
What are you questing with?
So I'm questing. I'm questing with him full. Yeah, I'm questing with him full because I think I get more that way. And if I did 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh.
No.
No, okay.
As long as
no.
you're giving out +3, which is 1, 2, 3, you definitely get more.
Okay, so I'm questing for 3, 6, 7, 8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, I'll give it to you then if you're questing for more characters.
14.
So sorry,
so
start.
one more, 15.
15.
That's it.
Okay. The extra
15. Another Goblin Driver. First player exhausts the character he controls. I'm not the first player, that is you.
But you put a thing on him, right? Because.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I forgot that last time, probably.
That's okay.
Yeah, I did. I think.
That's okay.
The Goblin Caves. While it's in play, the Goblin enemies get +1 threat. So this is 3 + 4 then is 7. 15 leaves 8. And this we have 12, 13 + 8 more is 21.
The winner is us.
The winner is us.
Yes.
We win. Destroyed it. Destroyed it. Yeah, this one, like, man, these decks crush it. We crush it. The next scenario, though, I don't know. We haven't tried the next one yet, but we got some warnings. Emmy, I believe, left comments on the last one saying the next one that brings up the thing that I always talk about in this game we used to experience a lot playing through the standard cycles was having to kind of build specific decks or use specific heroes or have answers in your deck for specific things that each quest is throwing at you. And the next scenario has this riddle mechanic that I kind of looked at. Thanks, Emmy, for pointing that out. I read ahead and looked at the riddle mechanic. So there's this whole idea of cards coming off your deck and guessing the number. I think the number,
sphere,
the sphere, and the card type. Mm-hmm. So like ally, event, or attachment. So based on you building a deck, right now our decks might be very hard to guess. Like I'm looking at my hand here, 6, 1, 1, 0, 2, 3, 1. So guessing the cost of a card coming off the deck or what type it is might be very bad. So like it's recommended highly, I believe, in the next scenario to build specific decks for it. I'm debating on trying it with these decks.
I do want to try it with just these decks, but you're right. But I just want to say, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I put it down like that.
Yeah, like
That's cool.
great. I'm happy for you. That's amazing, Mel. You can count in order.
I just put it down and
I'm very proud of you.
because you did that and you said yours.
You went all the way up to 4 this time. That's so good.
No, but I put it down and it was in that order.
It's all good.
Is all I was saying.
All right. So again, the next episode is scheduled. It is down below in the video description. There is a playlist link. You can find that playlist there, which shows the previous episodes of the series. And the next episodes also has a revised core set campaign in there. If you guys also play the Arkham Horror LCG, we played through a whole bunch of those campaigns blind. They're on the channel. Check the playlist section for sure. But this quest, I mean, pretty straightforward. I like it. It's cool. The 2 encounter decks being 2 different scenarios kind of jammed in one. It's neat, a little lame, I don't know. I expected more from the 2 encounter deck thing, but it is basically just jamming 2 single quest card scenarios into one quest. So it's like they're like I just wish they kind of included 4 quests, but then maybe they were like, how do we stretch running on the side of the mountain with goblin or with rock giants throwing boulders at you Like,
yeah, it wouldn't be
maybe
long enough.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't a cool quest just on its own. So they were like, you know what? Maybe the Goblin King one. I feel like the Great Goblin or the Goblin King one could have been really cool of a scenario with multiple stages of like going in and then the showdown with him and then killing him and then starting a crazy last quest of trying to get out. Get out while being chased somehow and doing that. This kind of does it with the whole, all of a sudden the Goblin King's dead. Now they start surging and they get worse and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. This quest is kind of a little lame. But it's okay. It's just a little lame. Not the best one I've played for sure. But it's interesting. Still fine. But I'm excited to see the next one, the riddle mechanic.
Yeah, I'm curious for that.
So we're going to play that. We'll probably play that like off stream.
Yeah, I want to try with the deck I have and just see if it goes terribly. Then maybe we'll do some tweaks.
COTR Podcast says, had to help the kids with homework. Understood. Looks like you won.
We did.
Emmy is here.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about you, saying how you mentioned we need to tweak our decks and learn the most likely answers. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you want to see this riddle mechanic, want to see this next scenario called...
Deep something.
Dungeons Deep and Caverns Dim. Tune in next week. Already scheduled. You can set a reminder for it. I scheduled for the same time, but if we have to move it for some reason, you'll still get a reminder when we go live. But I probably will just keep it the same night. We'll see. But yeah, I just scheduled it already because we know obviously we're going to play the next one because I assume we play this one twice tonight if we needed to, but no, we beat it on the first try.
Yeah, I thought we might have to do it twice, but no, we've been good.
Yeah. We did see when we played this, we only played it one time before this just to try our decks out to see if they could handle it a bit, you know, like at least it was close. It was pretty close. We got stuck on this last one.
We did.
Because we revealed a bunch of goblins and then the goblins just kept coming and surging. We killed this guy way too fast, I think, the first time. We like Gandalfed him in one turn.
Yeah.
Like with a sneak attack and then like
just like our characters, yeah.
I think I forest snared him actually.
I can't remember exactly what happened,
but then we killed him too fast. We should have just forest snared and left him in play.
Because we weren't really thinking about all of the things that were going to happen with him being in the victory display.
But yes, this final quest part can get crazy with orcs and caves. And like, I remember we were like loaded with cave locations, which was making the orcs threats all extra. Like we had 2 of these caves in play.
Yep.
So they were all +2. And then it was like so hard for us to get progress on there. We were fighting as many enemies as we could. We're only traveling one location a turn. We got kind of stuck for a few rounds.
Well, I think the other thing that happened to us too in our practice was right before we fully quested, we had the event that lost Bilbo all of his resources. So then we ended up fully questing. He had no resources. We had to draw the full 6 cards.
No, we did have one resource because we traveled the location that gave one away to him. So we got to reveal only 5 cards from the deck.
But then I think there was surge or something. Yep. We had a full load and they all came at us and we were all exhausted. Yeah. We survived, but it was tight.
The blind play was a little rough, but we got out of it. We still beat it. So we were like, okay, we're good with the decks. Let's keep them the same.
That's why we were kind of at the point where if we could have 3 to 4 resources on Bilbo, we know that would be more comfortable. So I think it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get crazy.
Yeah. That was cool.
But I do like the mechanic of the 2 encounter decks of how it's like, okay, once it tells you, now you get rid of all the cards. So even those big stone, what are they? Stone mountains? Stone giants. They just go away, which is so neat.
Yeah, so there's that idea, once you know what's happening, it's like the stone giants, you could just try to race past them and quest, right? But you can't leave them in the staging area because they slow down your questing. So you have to deal with them. And if you can force snare or feint them or even just attack them and kill them eventually. But I think there's like 2 or 3 of them in that deck.
I believe there's at least 2.
Yeah, so you still have to deal with them, but like I like the thematics of you race past them, whether you beat them or not, and get inside the mountain, and then they're all just gone. You're just not there anymore. Who cares?
But I think they knew that that's a plan that some people are going to have, is why they put that encounter in that the first player must engage him, right? So that it does force you in some situations. So, which is what happened to me.
Best thing you can do for the next one is to have the most cards of a single sphere as possible.
That's true, but you also have to be able to beat the scenario.
I don't know what is the next one. I know it's riddles, so I'm assuming like Gimli's, or Golem, I should say, Golem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what we're doing in the quest yet. I just knew to read the riddle mechanic stuff and was like, oh, I get what's happening, why you need to make special decks. Yeah.
So Matthew's asking, are we changing the decks between scenarios? We're not sure yet. We're going to play the practice one with these decks and just see what happens.
Yeah, we're still playing with the same decks we played last episode. We kept them 100% the same, other than adding in the treasure cards, which I do need to update. But I guess it's not a big deal. But I think we'll probably tweak for the next scenario. But we're going to try them with these decks. But I bet it's the riddle stuff's going to make it rough.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's more fun if you don't know what's coming in the second half.
In the one we just played?
Okay, I'll put this out there. So when we play Arkham LCG on the channel, our producer community always helps us like with deck building and stuff like that, or like we net deck and like, you know, that kind of thing we tweak and whatever. If anyone is interested, and we probably won't even play this for like 2 or 3 days or something, even
At
care.
least till probably Sunday.
At least. If anyone watching now, or you're watching this in the next couple days after it just aired, if you want to, again, I'm not the greatest deck builder or anything, I would just probably start switching cards in my deck, throwing out some, putting some new ones in.
Yeah, same.
But if you want a challenge and you want to help us out too, feel free to go on Rings DB, set your collection to 3 core sets, plus the 2 Hobbit saga boxes only. That's all the player cards we're building with, even though we have a whole bunch more from playing this game for many years. If you want to try to build decks using, I think you got to keep the same heroes for us to keep the treasure cards in. I think that was mentioned in the rules for the Hobbit box. So using these same heroes we're playing with, tweak or make your own decks that you would play that scenario with to try to keep costs, card type, and or sphere. So we've been told either watch your costs or try to put in all of one sphere as much as you can. If you guys want to take that card pool and come up with some decks on RingsDB and share them with us, drop them in the comments below or whatever. Feel free to do that. I mean, I will use those.
Yeah, we'll try them.
Yeah, we'll pick those decks and play with them. And it's fine. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if not, we'll just try to tweak ourselves and come up with something. But we are building with the limited card pool, so you have to keep that in mind. We might not be able to build the best decks to answer that scenario. Because again, we're playing with the requirement of, if you buy the Hobbit box, you should only need the core set. And it should be beatable. So it just might take a few plays, is what I expect. So we might just get unlucky a little bit. Even if we have the decks built for it, we might just get unlucky and, you know, maybe our decks are too weak to deal with the scenario, but they're good for the riddle mechanic. I don't know, but yeah, feel free if you guys want to. Nobody has to, don't worry about it, no pressure. But yeah, if you're interested and you like building decks and want the challenge of trying to come up with something with the revised core set card pool, plus the 2 Hobbit boxes, we have pulled in the player cards of the second Hobbit box. We're treating them like they're, you know, we got them at the same time, they're together.
Yeah.
So we can play like one full saga story kind of thing. But yeah. I don't know if Bob like played this game.
I don't know if Bob's even still here.
Like, I know Orbit, he built the decks for us on the first one. And thank you, Orbit, for that. I didn't ask, but Orbit, like, here, play these decks.
Yeah, he offered, and it was great.
Yeah, Orbit, I appreciate it. You saved us time. You helped us with headache and stuff. Orbit was, like, play testing them and everything with his son, which I think is amazing.
And then he tweaked them as well in between scenarios for us.
Yep. But I have no problem with that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not easy, but doable. Uh-oh. So, yeah. Kate can see. But Kate is playing LOTR with Kinji and deck building there.
Oh, because Brett
Kate,
says,
you don't have to. That's
Brett says IE Kate. But I think he more means like Kate's is one of our deck builders, yes.
Kate has helped us out in Arkham. Kate, I'm not asking. Yeah, I'm not going to put that on
We're
you.
not asking. We're just saying if somebody wants to or
but
is fun for them.
There might be a different audience. I'm putting it out to anybody watching these streams, because then you can, you know what's happening here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Jonathan says, FFG Games, quote, "You only need 2.5 core sets, the 4th and 6th cycles, and the Ryan Reynolds character expansion." That's the fine print in the in what you need to play the Hobbit expansion.
I'm sure that expansion's fun.
Oh man, this game's not that cool to have a Ryan Reynolds expansion.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, feels good to beat it.
Yeah, it definitely does.
But I'm nervous about next week. I'm nervous about the next scenario.
I'm not nervous yet until we play at practice and we see.
But just after Emmy's comments of like, you guys really need different decks to play that last scenario, that worries me. That brings some PTSD of playing the game 7 years ago, and like we build these awesome decks, play a scenario, get our butt kicked, change them, think we have the best decks, go to the next quest, and then you're like, or the next scenario or whatever, and then you're like, oh, these decks are garbage in this scenario.
Dale just got here and says Ryan Reynolds expansion.
Sorry, Dale. This was we're having some Canadian conversations here.
Matthew, you're lying. There's a Justin Bieber board game for real?
Yeah, of course there is. He's a pop star. Yeah, they make that stuff for little girls.
Oh.
Of course there is. Come on.
I guess, yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's not just another version of Monopoly.
Maybe it's called Sorry.
Yes, Dragon, you missed the game already.
Oh, sorry, Dragon. Yeah.
We're just that good. We just crushed it. And it was so fast.
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah, so we didn't need to play a second time. Yeah, because we kind of raced there, right? We normally that last one, I thought we were going to be playing for that's why I kept going Quest, let's go. Let's get to this last part where we're going to have orcs and orcs.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to flood us more and we were going to have, we were going to be questing a lot less because we were going to have orcs that we had to fight as well, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, racing out of the cave made sense.
Yeah.
Dwarven headbutt cards. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Again, I'm back tomorrow, 11 a.m. for a Rob's Cafe crowdfunding chat. No, what is it?
Rob's Coffee and
Rob's Cafe.
Oh.
Coffee crowdfunding conversation.
Okay. That's a tongue twister.
Where we just chat about board game industry stuff. You can ask Q&A type questions, whatever, and we can look up some crowdfunding projects and just check some things out. So join me tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern for that. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern, we're playing some more Gloomhaven Digital with Kanji, Kate, and Cynthia. Looking forward to that. And Saturday, we're back with Sword and Sorcery. I believe it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, which may be the finale of our Ancient Chronicles campaign.
I'm looking forward to this one.
I assume.
We assume. We're not 100%, but based on the story, we think it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So tune in for that. And we're playing Lord of the Rings Journeys to Middle-earth, supposedly on Tuesday, but again, that might change based on Kyle.
Yeah, we haven't confirmed yet.
But if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you want to watch us play that board game, we played through all the campaigns so far except for Spreading War.
And that one is a finale as well, because that one said this is a finale.
Yes. So you have time to go binge the the playlist of episodes to catch all the way up. And yeah. So we're looking forward to that. Looking forward to wrapping up a couple of these games, getting to these ends and finales and stuff. I'm most excited to see what they do. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.